So I've been thinking about Lysander some more in the last, I don't know, week or so between recording sessions. How could I not? And I feel like to the extent that some of what he was about still didn't necessarily seem to fit or make sense to me, I kind of think maybe that's because I was thinking about it in a linear way. What I mean is, I was taking information about Lysander from early in the game, where he seems kind of egotistical, full of himself, kind of seems like he wants to shine brighter than anyone else in the region. But there's not really the hint of the burnt-out philanthropist part of him. And I was applying those assumptions to things that came up later about his character. But if I look at it the other way and I tie it back, the later reveals to the earlier ones, I feel like things fit together a little bit more cleanly. And I think to some extent, like, Lysander sees himself as a kingly figure, right? Those notes that I read last episode draw a parallel between him and AZ. He sees himself as very much following in AZ's footsteps, all the way to the point of using the ultimate weapon. And I think to some extent Lysander is like a critical take on the trope of, the burden on a king. The idea that the king is weighed down by a duty to preserve order and justice and the safety of the people. Think what you want about that trope. This game does not endorse it. This game is a dark version of it. But it's a trope that exists. And I think Lysander kind of sees the world in those terms. So, he sees himself as special because he's descended from royalty, and because he's a wealthy tech entrepreneur, and because he has that drive to try to preserve the beauty of the world and, to some extent, to make it a better place. And because he thinks of himself as the special chosen one figure, because he has that ego that we saw very early in the game, where he's absolutely convinced of his own worldview and of his own specialness, and he won't listen to another viewpoint, he thinks that he's the chosen one who uniquely is burdened with saving the region. It's all up to him, and when he gets burnt out from that, that's when he goes to extreme measures, because he still can't ask for help. It's still, he has his silly Team Flare recruits, but it's still all up to him. Because that's how his ego works. And of course, the game does not endorse that at all. It's maybe a little bit muddled because the player character, it's a Pokemon game, so the player character is the special prodigy who does most of the work. But Lysander really, and Serena called it out explicitly last episode, is defeated by a bunch of different people with different viewpoints coming together. Mainly by the 5 kids that are sort of at the core of this game. And I've talked before about how, for better or worse, they're the 4 NPC rival friends, whatever you want to call them, for better or worse, are basically just archetypes of different kinds of Pokemon players. Serena is the competitive battler of the bunch. Trevor is all about the Pokedex. Tierno is like doing a themed playthrough, focusing on his niche interests, and Shauna is basically she doesn't really have big goals, she's just playing the story and enjoying the moments as she goes. And all those different players with all those different but valid viewpoints kind of come together and combine their talents, and that's what stops Lysander. I joked about being the real chosen one. Who does he think he is? I am. But that's not really what the game is saying at all. Serena helped to fight Team Flare. We know that Tierno and Trevor and those oh-so-mysterious masked heroes went and saved the Pokemon that they were strapping up to the stones just south of here. I joke about Tierno dancing past the guard, but hey, maybe. Shauna, who I think might come out of this playthrough as my favorite character in X and Y, which I swear I didn't see coming, but she's not one for battling, for the most part. I think we will battle her this episode, but it's not really her thing. But she finds ways to put her talents to use. So she opens that locked door, and she distracts the guards. Serena and I were not opening that locked door. But Shauna has the right connections, she got the device from Clement, she has the right kind of curious mind and interest in puzzles. And so she had what we needed to get through there. And there goes Lysander's Chosen One narrative. Defeated by a team-up. His ego could never allow it. That leaves, then, the question of what Lysander was doing, kind of playing silly games back at the lab. One of the scientists has the card. I'm not going to obstruct you, other than battling you this one time. But go get it if you can. And then the thing with the 2 buttons as well, where I picked the right one and he cheated. I was thinking, yeah, maybe Lysander is testing fate, but I don't think that's the right way to put it, because Lysander is absolutely convinced that fate is on his side and that he'll win. Right? Like, Lysander is not N in Black and White. N tests his fate on the battle between the two legendary dragons, and actually changes his views when he loses, and also because of his interactions with the player character early in the game. Lysander is not built like that. Lysander, I think, feels like he can play these games because fate is on his side and he knows he's going to win. And then when he doesn't win, he can't accept it, and he tries to force the result that he wants anyway. Because he's the chosen one, he's the king. The only thing... I think at this point, by the way, I'm ready to declare it. Lysander is probably not the best villain in the Pokemon series, but I'm calling it here. He's a good one, and widely misunderstood. So the true chosen one has spoken. Lysander gets my official good villain stamp of approval. I'm going to pause the recording just for a second, and then I'll give my last thought on this. Sorry about that. I didn't want to redo that whole speech. But yeah, anyway, I'm declaring Lysander a good Pokemon villain. And I think that my 11 years younger self was, and a lot of players were, kind of misled by our first impressions with Lysander, because this doofus shows up early in the game talking about crazy stuff about the eternal beauty of the world, and the game doesn't just tell us that he's a villain, even though it's really, really obvious that he's a villain. And characters like Professor Sycamore and Diantha and all them, they're just like, oh yeah, that's Lysander, the tech guy. He's cool. And it felt very silly to a lot of us. I don't know that we looked much further than that. And then I think he's also kind of let down by everyone else in Team Flare being so goofy. I talked last time about how, looking back, maybe that's kind of part of the point. Like, Lysander talks about identifying the worthy people to be chosen to live on after he's killed everyone else. And the people he chose don't seem to have any credentials at all, except that they have a lot of money, and some of them are supposedly scientists. Probably part of the message is buried in there, but I think it definitely gave the wrong impression on a first playthrough to a lot of us. And, you know, I can see something different when I fight through that first impression, but I think it's fair to say that if a lot of us... Like, on my first playthrough, by the time I got to the genocide stuff, I had firmly pigeonholed Team Flare in my mind as just a goofball, cheesy, evil team. And I kind of got some whiplash when they pivoted to, you know, killing everyone else. And I think if a lot of us had that impression as we went through our playthroughs, I do think that's a flaw in the writing. There's something off about how Team Flare is written that doesn't really land unless you dig... Makes things not really land properly unless you dig into their lore and you find that room with all the notes in it and you're really paying attention on a not first playthrough and thinking things through. That said, when you do all that, Lysander has some layers to him that I didn't expect in a Pokemon game of that time, even though this is after Black and White, so maybe I should have. But his character really does play on some fun and interesting themes and tropes for this series, for this region based on France, and for the world that we live in. I think there are some political themes to Lysander that I'll think about how I want to dig into later. But, again, also the trope of the king with the weary head holding up the crown. But a dark take on it, because that's what Lysander thinks it is. He is, but he's wrong. The one other thing that's bugging me a little bit still is what was with characters like Professor Sycamore and Diantha. I think this is going to be addressed a little bit in this episode when we see Professor Sycamore. I think he has some dialogue about it. I don't really remember. We'll find out. But it's kind of weird that Lysander, when we meet him, is just fully himself, and they don't seem fazed by it, and they seem like they've known him for a long time, and they're basically cool with him. I guess the simplest explanation, I think it might be what Professor Sycamore says, but we'll see, is just that they thought he was kind of off, but they didn't think he'd do all this. Because I'm sure that's a hard thing to imagine about someone you know, up until the point where they hijack your phone and they tell you. In any case, I genuinely didn't think I'd come out of this series this big a Lysander defender. Because I had issues with him on my first playthrough that I didn't examine this critically until now. He's definitely still got flaws, and Team Flare definitely had flaws in their writing, as I mentioned a moment ago, but yeah, I'm calling it. Lysander is a good Pokemon villain. But that's enough about him for now. Time to head back out east and resume the journey. And this time, we can once again avoid the route that I hate most in this region by going this way. No sign of what was going down here. We never do get to see them strapping up the Pokemon to kill them to power the ultimate weapon, which is probably for the best, because the Team Flare grunts make it sound horrific in a way that I don't think this game could ever really get across. Probably best left to the imagination. But yeah, we can go through here again now. I didn't really think about my party. I see I have Big X the Xerneas in front. I'm actually just going to stick with that for now. Should get another encounter fairly soon, and probably focus on training that. I'm not putting the toothpaste back in the tube. These fixed encounter and gift Pokemon are legal for the rest of the playthrough, but maybe I'll deprioritize them a little bit for training. We'll see. Anyway, got through here one more time. Good thing I got that item, or I'd still be trying now. I kind of like this rollerblade track. And hey, we're in the home stretch now. Gonna have some... Oh, I need to buy repels. Gonna have some interesting character moments as we head into the late stage of the journey toward the League. You'll heal me, right? No? Oh, there's someone down here who will. I might as well go to the Pokemon Center, actually, because I also have to buy repels. Anyway. Yeah, home stretch. Last gym, this episode. Can you believe it? I feel like I've been recording this for ages, because it's been a lot of hours, and I pretty much only do it on weekends for obvious reasons, so it's been spread out over, I don't know, like 2 or 3 months now. We're getting toward the end. Anyway. Cut through Lumio City, go back along Route 16, was it? Numerically between 15 and 17, of course. And we'll be good to go. From Anastar City onward. Actually... Hang on. You know what we're gonna do. Don't try to tell me you didn't see this coming. We gotta get to North Boulevard, so... 200 money. Go all the way to the eastern end of South Boulevard on a goat. Sounds pretty goated to me. Nope, I'm going all the way to the end. I'm gonna crash into that lamp post. What are you doing, Go-Goat? It's close. There are actually not that many stops on the boulevard there, were there? Doesn't seem like the most useful taxi service. But I guess their niche is they have goats. Anyway, we're just going out this gate, so no more goats for now. Melancholy Path? It's gonna be a Pumpkaboo, isn't it? Worse. Remember when I had a Skorupi? I guess I had a Pumpkaboo too, didn't I? But that loss didn't hurt as much. Anyway. Do I get Waterfall this episode? I don't think I'm going to do a bunch of backtrack Waterfall stuff in this episode. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but do I get it? Down in, like, the Pokemon Village? I'm not sure. That's still a ways off. Yes, speed up. Let's go. Oh, I still have to do the Mamoswine route, don't I? Yeah. That's fine. The Mamoswine route is cool. Almost there. Nice little Kalos tour before we go see the last little bit of it. Keep the wild Pokemon away so we don't trample them, because that seems to be how the encounters start here. Delibird you stepped on attacked. And this might be the last time we go through this here in this playthrough, I don't know. Maybe the post-game, but just in case, one more time. Look at that snow placement. Oh, went back on. Whoop, whoop. Boom, okay. Bye, Mamoswine. See you later, maybe, we'll see. Nobody's calling me to talk about genocide, so that's a fresh new experience in this area. I'll make that Pokemon Center stop. That's the team right now. Xerneas, Lucario, Tyrantrum, Lapras, Snorlax. Hopefully some more encounters coming. Actually, how am I for balls? Oh yeah, I bought a bunch for Xerneas and then caught it on the first one, so that's fine. Let's switch to Max Repels. I think I read once that they're not as cost effective, and then like never bought them again, but we're gonna live with it. And it's time for uncharted territory. Well, uncharted by me in this playthrough. You have a minute? I'd like to talk to you face to face. Let's meet in Koroway Town. Yeah, that is far from the worst phone call I've gotten in this playthrough. So, I'm down. Let's go see the professor. Greetings, sir. This is the gate to Route 18. And we're back to the very bland gate guards, huh? I don't think she's guarding anything. Gate attendants. It's good to live the life you want, but not as troubling other folk. Were these guys blocking the gate earlier? I didn't check. The road up ahead was all riddled with tunnels from a horde of Durant. Took forever to fix. I guess they're just doing what they love. Okay, these guys were definitely blocking the gate, but not anymore. And we're at Vallée Étroite Way. Interesting little perspective coming out of here. We can get an encounter jumping out of the... Okay, don't know what this guy's about. We can get an encounter jumping out of the bush, or we can get one in the grass. Grass is fine, I think. Also, I don't know if anything was going to jump out of that bush. Anyway, I don't really know how those encounters work. But let's try to catch a Sandslash, shall we? Not the most inspiring encounter, but it certainly is an encounter. I bet I could take a Mega Horn. Well, especially if I miss. You think it has Sandvale? Let's see. Okay, that was a crit. Wow. Swords Dance isn't great, but I feel like I can leave Big X in for now. Go straight to my Ultra Balls. Do not mess around with Great Balls against this boosted Sandslash. Got it. If it digs at an incredible pace, it may snap off its spikes and claws. They grow back in a day. There's a bunch of noise upstairs right now. I hope you can't hear that, but nothing really I can do about it. Welcome to the team. Holy moly. Yep, that's the nickname. Gyro Ball, Swords Dance, Sandstorm, and Earthquake. She does have Sandvale. Let's see what we can do about that moveset. Oh, also swap her to the front of the party. Thief. Don't want Sandstorm. Very helpful to Nuzlocke with... Well, I've won. Actually, half my team is immune to sand, but even so, I don't like it. I'm gonna immediately drop Thief, yeah, I'm gonna immediately drop Thief for Shadowclaw. Didn't think of that. Shadowclaw's a little stronger. Don't much care for Gyro Ball either, so hopefully I have something good for that slot. Rock Tomb will do. As much as I like reusable TMs, it does get a little silly when I'm doing this. Because in fact, I'm about to go ahead and delete Shadowclaw now for Aerial Ace for the type coverage. And I can just do this with reusable TMs. I've changed that move 3 times now since I opened the bag. But you know what? I'll take that over not having reusable TMs. Certainly will. Anyway, the options are kind of drying up now. Don't really care about Facade, so we'll go with this. Swords Dance, Earthquake, Rock Tomb, Aerial Ace. That's pretty strong, huh? Go heal her up, and then get properly back on the route. I keep getting distracted. I must have talked to this person before, but she looks like one of Valerie's gym trainers. Oh, she's the memory girl. Right, I did talk to her for a while. Let's see what she says about Big X. Holy moly is brand new. Maybe another time. So let's try Big X. Big X met X at a secret base. X threw a Pokeball at it, and they started to travel together. The Pokemon remembers that it was glad. Aww. That's good. Back out here. Good time for something to jump out of the bush, but not if I go to this side. Oh, I didn't mean to go down that ledge, but that's fine. Probably should have meant to. Just gonna throw down a repel. Also, where are my max repels? Let's move them to the second slot in the bag. And jump straight to using those when I run out of super repels. Sounds like a plan. Oh. Not very useful, I guess, with Holy Moly in front. I'm fine with not having a girder. Wouldn't be able to evolve it. So, of those two encounters, I prefer the one I got. That's another Sand Slash, so that's a wash. Same level too. Alright, let's fight this kid. Maybe I shouldn't, because with his shorts on, there's no stopping him. Oh well, too late now. When trainers lock eyes, they have to fight. Whoa, that's a big boy Pokemon right there. I'm gonna try the Holy Moly into this. I'll try a Swords Dance. You know what? I think I'm just gonna switch to Hero and... you know what? I'll go for a Rock Tomb and we'll see how it goes. At least give it a try. Agility. That's fine. Big damage? Oh yeah, big damage. Good job, Holy Moly. I didn't think that would... Even at +2, I didn't think that would one-shot. And a Pinsir. I will try an Aerial Ace into this. Please let me get this attack off. Lowering your own defense is good. Like to see that. Okay, the superpower didn't do too much. And here comes the Aerial Ace. +2 attack and a -1 defense. That Pinsir is gone. This kid's like a grown-up bug catcher, but it didn't help him. Scolipede! Pinsir! So unstoppable after all. Aww. That's okay. Your Pokemon believe in the power of your shorts. And I'm gonna run back and heal, because you poisoned my Sandslash. So, take the moral victory there. That's a good battle debut for Holy Moly. Maybe we can finally do a proper rebuild, huh? I feel like every time I say that it gets cut short, but we'll see. I didn't bring anything with cut, did I? I don't care immediately. Probably double back. Let's fight this. Let's fight this fighter, and then you know what's in that house, right? If you don't, you'll find out. Anyway, she wishes she could use Pokemon moves. Justine, or Shao. I don't want to mess around here. We got stuff to deal with in that house, so I'm just gonna go hard, big X, and Moonblast this thing. It's reminding me of Lysander. Let's get it out of here, like we did to him. Moving a little nervously there. You know what's coming? Bounce? That's cheating. How dare. I'm reporting you for for hacking. Anyway, didn't really help, did it? Night Slash. I'll take that over Gravity. I haven't used TMs on Big X. I could teach it like Thunderbolt, but I don't know. Maybe later. Don't really feel like Big X needs the help. Okay. And now, say hello to Psychic Inver, the inverse battle guy. That's the battle style in this game, where type matchups are inverted. I've always found this guy tough when I played this game. I feel like he always gets some KOs against me. But when I'm not Nuzlocking, I'm not trying that hard to avoid KOs, so maybe it won't be as scary as I'm thinking. But right now I'm a little scared. Well, let's see. Let me tell you about my brother's mysterious power. With it, he can reverse Pokemon type matchups. It's really crazy. Normally, a Fire-type move would be super effective against Grass-type Pokemon, but with my brother's mysterious power, it's the opposite. Fire-type moves become not very effective against Grass-type Pokemon. What are you waiting for? Get out there and try to use as many super effective moves as you can. Absolutely, I will. Don't get me wrong, I'm a little scared of this guy, but I have to battle him, right? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Let's go. I wasn't expecting a visitor in a place like this. Is this not your house? This would be a pretty good trainer. So a rather strange Pokemon battle. I call this an inverse battle. With my mysterious power, I will reverse type matchups for a while. Super effective moves will be not very effective. Will not be very effective. Moves that are not very effective will be super effective. What do you think? Does it sound fun? You may understand it in theory, but when you try it, you'll find that it's more difficult than you thought. Would you care to try an inverse battle? I would. Yeah, I got it. You don't have to tell me 3 times. Psychic Inver. Abomasnow. Okay, actually this is a good matchup now for Holy Moly, because this is weak to ground, and I resist both of its stabs. Oh, it doesn't even have Snow Warning. Normally against an Abomasnow, well, normally I'd switch out, but if I weren't doing that, I'd go for Rock Tomb or Aerial Ace, but of course, it never resists both of those. Not this. There's the Hail. Just need a manual setup. Does your Grass type resist ground? Well, it tanked it pretty well, but not gonna take another one. We'll do that, sure. Get a little bit more hail chip, but I don't really see the vision here. Oh, 55, man. Blizzard, okay, resisted. But you wouldn't know it from that damage. I think I'm gonna drop to hail now, aren't I? Please. Level up and survive the hail because of that, if that's possible. Come on, holy moly. Oh my god, lived on 1. Oh, clutch level up. Okay, a Masquerain. This is also weak to Earthquake, but at -1 and hail at 1 HP, we are not doing that. So what are we doing? I can use Elizabeth's Earthquake, but Elizabeth is weak to this thing's attacks. I can just go Mr. Fuji and play the neutral matchup game. Or do that with Big X. Well, the Big X is weak to Bug in an inverse battle. I'm gonna go Mr. Fuji. Oh, holy moly. Surviving by the skin of her teeth. Clutch. Hopefully a sign of things to come. Versus the alternative that she dies. Yeah, see, Big X would have taken super effective damage from that. But everything's neutral here. I mean, I can't roll out because it's double resist that. I can just throw off a body slam. Is that Quick Claw? It is. Probably faster anyway, but hopefully we'll get the para with his body slam. But even if we do, it might not be that useful. Oh, that's 2-hit KO though, easily. Do we take a Bug Buzz? I think so. Flame me in the comments if Mr. You know what? There's still hail. I have 1 full restore and I have 2 hyper potions. Hyper potion. I'm not confident that Mr. Fuji takes the Bug Buzz and hail. Mr. Fuji was at like 90 something? Maybe it would have. I don't know. Not dwelling on it. Just gonna get rid of this this insect. Goodbye, Masquerain, and who is last? Ah, Bishop. Weak to Body Slam, but my guy's kind of low. Elizabeth resists Steel, takes neutral from Dark, and the Bisharp is weak to Rock Slide. I think I'm good. And also weak to Dragon Claw. I think I'm good with that. This guy's tough. For where he is in the game. And not even because of the inverse battle, he just has good luck. Oh, okay, that did some damage, but at least the hail's gone. And I will go ahead and Dragon Claw this. Oh, Elizabeth doesn't have Rock Slide, she's Rock 2. Just remembered that. Alright, 2-hit KO, and we're faster. Just don't have Sucker Punch, please. Good. Okay, Deathless Psychic Inver. Genuinely feeling kind of good about that. It was close. Battle may have tired me out even more than my Pokemon. Oh, is he like constantly using his mysterious power? Like, is it an effort for him to keep the inverse battle going the entire battle? Great! You understand inverse battles pretty well, so I'll give you 3 of these. Albon berries. That's the Dragon Resist berry, I think. Range power versus type matchups. Fortunately, I can't use it very often. Please come back tomorrow. Yeah, definitely tires him out then. Yeah, let's go heal. Sorry, is how it is right now. Oh, here's one of these. It's a Durant. Here to cause more trouble on the route, I guess. I am not going to mess around trying to run from this immediately. I'm going to swap to Hero and then run. Holy moly, didn't take that hail damage. Just go down to a Durant. Yeah, you can hop around, that's fine. But now we're out of here. Bye. lot of running back and healing so far, but what can you do? I'm trying to lose more friends. Squeeze past these guys yet again. Try to avoid any bushes that have encounters in them. And I think I saw someone to fight right down here. When it comes to climbing, you can ascend or descend. Which do you prefer? Well, that seems like a very situational answer, doesn't it, Orestes? What a silly question. What a silly Pokemon you're using. I don't think it's going to take an Earthquake very well. I actually like Stunfisk a lot, but because it's silly, not because I think it somehow isn't. Okay, Muddy Water did a lot of damage, but didn't get the accuracy drop, so I feel pretty safe to just Earthquake this again. And you already know what I'm going to do next. I'm sorry. Holy moly is low. Can't have that. This guy's battling luck is descending. Mine is seemingly on the upswing. Yeah, okay, they do shake when something's gonna pop out, but also can't avoid it at a distance. I'm trying to treat this Sandslash well. Sorry, folks. Not trying to get new encounters, just throw them away. Anyway, now it's just about Terminus Cave time, and to be honest, I have not been looking forward to Terminus Cave time, which might seem a little weird when I've complained about this game not having much wilderness in it. But one, Terminus Cave isn't really my idea of wilderness. It's full of people and traces of people. And two, I actually don't enjoy exploring a big old cave dungeon that much. I kind of like my simple linear routes with some interesting stuff on them. Unpopular opinion maybe, but in any case, we're going to come back to Terminus Cave with HMs and stuff. So, I'm going to go through to Corway Town first, and then raid the Death Box a little bit, you know how it is. And then we'll do at least some Terminus Cave. This is a Sky Battle, I don't care. Yeah, we'll go up there after... We'll pretty much pause exploring this route properly until we've gotten some HM Pokemon. Oh no, I'm late, oh no, watch out! She should put on some shorts, then she'll be unstoppable. She won't have to worry about me being in her way. Okay, we're just gonna switch out. Kill the Intimidate. Switch out to whom? This guy. He doesn't have a steel attack, but it's okay. We do some nice neutral damage. And not be afraid of rage. Throw off Shadow Claw. After, you know, doing the thing. Okay, if that crits on the next one, it'll KO. That did a lot of damage. You know what? Change of plans. We're gonna swap to Big X. Because who else am I bringing in on this? Remember when I had a Venusaur? What happened to that? Who knows? That was forever ago. Oh, okay. Alright, well. Let's do that again. Remember, weren't you in a hurry? Why are you doing this nonsense when you're in a hurry? That's more like it. Especially the part where you miss. I like that. Okay, and what's your other Pokemon? Dedenne. Don't think that wants to take a Moonblast either. Oh, okay, you're just gonna throw off a Thunder and hit. Sure. Probably paralyzed too. Yeah, okay, full para? Nope. Nice try. Huh? What? Where am I? Are you good? Where am I anyway? How strange. I was on my way to the trainer school and I somehow ended up here. Where is the trainer school? I don't remember a trainer school. Is it down in Kurway Town? What is she talking about? Is she in the right region? Okay. Well, we'll answer those questions. I was just checking for Mr. Bonding. We'll answer those questions in a bit, but like I said, I'm gonna grab some HM, some Cut and Strength and Rock Smash Pokemon, and we'll go see about Terminus Cave. Alright. First of all, what Pokemon do I leave behind? I think I'm just gonna bring my strongest Pokemon. So I'll leave... I'll bring Fairy in case there's any water that I'm not remembering. But then I'll bring Hero and Big X, so I'll leave the other three. No! There's no water, and I should train Holy Moly. So I'll bring Holy Moly, Hero, and Big X. But... actually, I might not even need to open that many slots. Strength and Rock Smash in one slot, so yeah. Good for that. And I just need something with Cut. Goku has Cut. Goku's corpse has Cut. Sorry, I'm just messing up my inputs. It's fine. Okay. Bring those two Pokemon and we'll be able to explore the rest of this area. Don't let me forget. I mean, I guess there's nothing you can do because this is a recording, but is there a trainer school in Kurway Town? I'm curious now. Oh, I just realized I'm going to get a Terminus Cave encounter. I kind of hope it's a Noibat. That's not actually very good, but it's a Pokemon that I like a lot. But we'll go up here and see what's behind the cut tree first. Not today, Bush. Shaking Bush. I see you. Shaking. Oh, there's another one. Got me. Today, Shaking Bush. I was mistaken. Today, indeed. Okay, well, if the Durant wants to do that, hope I'm faster. I'm not. Oh well. Would have been funny. Can I leave now? Oh. Can I leave now? Thank you. Walk-on Berry. Probably never use that, but have the option now to make Fairy not be weak to electric attacks for turn or something. I think Fairy's my only electric weakness right now, but we'll see. Never know what we might find. Okay, that's it over there, unless there's some Dowsing Machine stuff that I just don't care about. Let's just go into this first Terminus Cave entrance. We can get an encounter. Anytime now. Is there an item behind that? Rock Smash Rock. That's unfortunate. You know, I don't do Dupe's Claws. Dupe's Claws feels like a cop-out to me. You disagree? Fair enough, but that's my take. So hey, get a backup Sand Slash even though I'm never letting Holy Moly die. It's kind of redundant, but that's what it is. Okay, I'm actually gonna switch. to the only other Pokemon I brought that isn't weak to ground. Might as well still get the encounter. Okay, you know what? I'm open to failing this encounter. I'll try one ball. And then figure out from there what I want to do. I could have thrown a repeat ball. I saw them too late in my bag. Ultra worked though. Holy moly levels up, that's good. We'll go ahead and name this one Moly Holy. Hopefully we'll never train him. Oh, he just went to the death box. I keep doing that. We'll fix that when we go back. In the rock. Nothing behind it though. Okay. What am I gonna do? Like a right wall strategy? Stick to the right. See where it takes me. I think that's fine here. Of course, it's taking me down some ledges and stuff. But that's okay. I don't feel like I need to cover every inch of Turbinus Cave. Let's just see what we find inside. Zoom around a little bit and see what it gets us. What are you looking at? I'm gonna make you help me work if you lose. Okay, child labor. Kind of fits this region, not gonna lie. Okay, well, here's the thing. Holy moly is a little bit low in the old hit point department, so I'm gonna swap to the only other Pokemon I brought that isn't weak to ground and hope that it doesn't get blown up on or something. You know? Bulldoze is okay, I think, but it'll be very convenient for me if you don't have Sturdy. Okay, good. Surprisingly helpful from Mr. Child Labor here. No Sturdy on this one either, right? Come on, bro. Let me down. Okay, the Stealth Rock is fine as long as I don't have to switch Big X out. We'll just finish this with a Night Slash. You have another Graveler? A Golem. No Sturdy on this one, right? Surely. You wouldn't have Sturdy on this. Come on. Oh, good thing it's not that strong. I hear some rocky noises in its cry there. That was kind of cool if I didn't imagine it. Battle is a good sweat, even a better workout than all this digging. Okay, but child labor though? Digging all day, every day. I tell you what, this job's like a paradise for Graveler. Okay, well then they can help you do it. Oh. Let's see what's through here. Wild encounter. A Graveler. That's fine. Don't feel too bad for missing out on that. And an item. A Heat Rock. Not really of any interest, but okay, there it is. We'll go back this way. Oh, hello. Ho ho ho, ho ho ho. My book while I was running across. You see, it was the unabridged version. Ho ho! Got me. Alright, well, you know what I'm gonna do here. Do I even have to say it? At least this can't have sturdy. The deck's getting kind of low. I hope this one-shots, or else I might have just thrown. Okay, good. Maybe I should have brought Fairy, just to pick on these rock and ground types. I wasn't paying attention to what he was saying. Ho ho ho. He's in trouble for all these dumb jokes. I guess I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I love this guy. You know what? That alone was worth the trip to Terminus Cave. Oh, hello. Are you annoyed by that? Ah, yeah. But I already got my encounter, so... Gonna have to run. Even if I were doing Dupe's Claws, my encounter would have been Graveler. Worker in a cave, rather picturesque if I do say so myself. Okay. Oh, this is different. Certainly not leaving my Sand Slash in on this, but I have more options to switch in. Turbo Hero. Didn't bring a water resist. Again, Fairy would have come in handy. Oh well. Didn't expect it to throw off a grass attack. Not the worst thing into a Sand Slash, but not what I expected. You can have this Aura Sphere now. Ooh. That health bar could not disappear quickly enough. Your Pokemon make quite the picture too. Yeah, when I get Mega Evolution, I certainly agree. A cave that's completely untouched. Just imagine what kind of treasures might be hidden in here. See, that's the problem. It's not untouched. Wahaha, I'm such a romantic. Okay. It's not untouched. I kind of wish it were, as a player. But I guess, if the idea is that people have very, very recently started digging this area out, I guess I can sort of get behind that. Boom! One final Gambit low sweep, right where it counts. Do I want to know where that is? You know what? I have nobody good to switch in on this except you know who. And I'm just gonna do it. I think Big X at least takes an attack when the switch in, and then I can use an item. Because I didn't want to run back and heal mid-cave exploration. Storm Throw. Guaranteed crit. Fine. Potion. Now I'm down to a full restore and a super potion as far as healing items go. Don't paralyze me, please. Okay. Pay attention, kids. Politeness pays off. Mind your manners. Good things will happen for you. She's gonna send in a sock that has sturdy, isn't she? A stock. Need a stock. Never mind. This doesn't have sturdy. Goodbye. Oh, that was a cracking arm thrust counter, if I do say so myself. You know what? I like this NPC too. Combining move names makes them sound so cool. She's kind of right. I guess I can't copy her, but she's kind of right. She's a good bit. Okay, nothing here. So this way. A big old cave. A lot going on in here. Hi-ya! All will tremble as my manly roar echoes through this cave. Although, if the workers are just like digging this place up now, what are all these fighting type people doing here? Is it just because it's an extreme environment to train in? Because it's largely unspoiled? That actually does make sense. Never mind. I almost want to just stay in here. But I don't think I'm all the way to wanting to stay in. Maybe I should have used a potion on Holy Moly, but I don't have all that many potions. Oh well. Focus Blast! This guy is gambling in more ways than one. Using that with a Toxicroak. Okay, clutch, special attack drop before the Sludge Bomb. Still does a fair bit of damage and gets the poison. I really don't want to run back and heal, but I think I might. You know what? Maybe it's for the best. I want to be stubborn and use that one full restore that I have. Probably after the battle, but let's see what this guy's last Pokemon is. Sock. This could have Sturdy. I'm just going to use the full restore now. But I am running out of ways to avoid going back and healing, so might not get to do the cave all in one go. We'll see. You know what though? I don't need cut anymore after this. You know, actually, I'm not certain of that. Never mind. I'm not going to deposit Goku if I go back to the Pokemon Center. There are outdoor areas that I haven't explored yet. There's the Sturdy. It's gonna poison me. I don't. You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center after this battle. No need to be so sad about it. I guess it happens, but kind of hoped to avoid. Grow. My howl of pain will be heard by all of the cave. Okay. Yeah. Don't really want to hear it right now. Okay. Rawr. I have an escape rope, right? Oh, that's probably not a key item in this game. I think that might only be in Sword and Shield. I do have a few, though. And I'll buy some full restores, assuming I can buy those. Whatever the best potion is I can buy, because I just don't want to keep coming back again and again in the middle of this. I'm trying to do wilderness exploration. Even if I don't consider it quote-unquote proper wilderness. I'm trying to do a passage for that in this game. Please tell me stuff. Full restores, let's go. I'll buy 10. We're off. Back in we go. Where have I already gone? I went this way. Down there, up the bridge, and over the bridge. Over the next bridge. Down here. Down here. Up here. And we fought this guy. Okay. Oh, hello. People often say it's the beginning of the end. Whatever do they mean? Hariyama. Is that what swept my team in the fighting gym? That's not something I'm happy to see. But I have something for it. It's a good thing I brought Big X, because this team has a lot of fighting weaknesses. There are a lot of fighting type trainers in here. So if you're annoyed about me using Xerneas, well, I don't feel bad about it. Sorry. lose is not the end. Could that be what it means? I don't know what this guy's talking about. It's only the end when there's nothing left, but if nothing is left, it means there's something. What? This is too much for me. It's over here. Yeah? Shadow Ball? It's not bad, but I don't have much use for it right now. I think I'd rather keep Shadow Claw on Hero. Combo with Power Up Punch. A pair of wanderers on a journey through Kalos with their trusty Pokemon. One of their favorite pastimes is to battle with the trainers as they encounter on their journey. Pokemon are like treasured jewels strewn throughout the land. It's in battle where they truly get a chance to shine. That's nice. What do you got? Ah. I would love to throw off an Earthquake, but it kind of necessarily involve hitting my own guy too. Don't have anybody to switch in who wants to take an Earthquake. Don't really have much of an option to switch in at all, so just gonna Aerial Ace and Dragon Claw into the Nidoking and hope for the best, but this is a bit of a nightmare matchup, actually. Oh, don't knock out Elizabeth, please. Okay. Knock out the Nidoking, please. No. Of course. Okay. I think I don't like it, but I think I'd better switch Elizabeth out for Fairy. Not Fairy. Wish I had Fairy here. Big X. I know they're poison types. The thing is, they're also ground types. So still take the Earth Power better. I don't think we KO the Nido. Oh my god! I don't think we KO the Nidoking here. Oh, we do KO the Nidoking. That's huge. And now, yeah, we can use Holy Moly's action to use the full restore on Holy Moly. And big. I'm gonna use Geomancy with Big X's action and hope I don't regret it. Don't really have a great attack into this. But a +2 Moonblast would do nicely, I think. Let's see. You don't have Sludge Bomb. Oh, maybe you don't have Sludge Bomb. Earth Power does so much damage. I've got nobody to switch in on it. I'm just gonna heal again. Feel free to Earth Power into the Big X slot now that I have this Geomancy up. That would be helpful. Oh, hey, there you go. You did it. Very nice. Now, have this Aerial Ace and this Moonblast. Okay, won't get rid of it this turn. No para. Called it. Actually gonna... This is fine. Moonblast should finish it though. Gone. What would I do without the Xerneas? Oh man. Well, if I had a flying type, I could have just gone for Earthquakes with Holy Moly, but oh well. Pokemon shine more brightly than any jewel I've ever seen. You look like you've been to quite a few places in Kalos. And you trust your Pokemon. Almost like this abandoned mine is alive and breathing. Huh. Wonder whether there's anything cool lurking in the depths of this abandoned mine. Who's to say? Anyway, this is a loop now, so we'll go this way. Oh, take us to a new area. Okay. Hey, can't you see I'm working here? Not really, you were kind of just standing around. I can earthquake this. This I can earthquake. Let's do it. That is sturdy though. Yeah. But it's gonna go ahead and waste its only move, and hey, you ever seen a rock and steel type drop to an aerial ace? There you go. Oh no, I'd better get back to work now. Don't say. The damn air in this cave makes my clothes stick to my skin. Anyway, back to work. Heave ho, heave ho. Okay. It must be dangerous to go further ahead unless you're as strong as the champion. Why? Is there something dangerous through there? Tell me. We'll come back. And hey, might even remember the way now that I've seen this. So mysterious, though. What could be through there? That requires champion strength to face. Maybe something that would be better suited for a dungeon that isn't full of people. Because it's proper wilderness like the Whirl Islands of old. I don't need to keep redoing that gripe, but you get what I'm saying? Already fought you, huh? Okay. Full heal. That's nice to have. Keep getting poisoned and stuff. Dead end, sort of. It's through here. Probably way down there, huh? Oh, I just remembered that other Sand Slash I caught went to the death box, and I still haven't fixed that. No rush, I'll have to use the PC soon anyway, or when I'm done here. Oh, both rocks, huh? And both Graveler. Okay, let's battle. Try an aerial ace into this. I have a feeling this leads to me swapping to Big X yet again, but I swear I'm not trying to do that every time. You took that Zen Headbutt pretty well. It's not a very accurate attack. Feel free to miss the next one. No. Oh, no flinch at least. Probably have to switch against her next Pokemon. Well, let's see what it is. Yeah, tempting though it is to stay in. Let's not. Might have to heal Big X though. Okay, I believe we resist this. It's so weird that... It's so weird that they made that one dual-type move in Flying Press, and I think it's still the only one, isn't it? I mean, it's a weird concept to begin with, a dual-type move, but I'm surprised they did it... Whoa. Didn't see that coming. Good thing I healed. I'm surprised they did it once and never... Unless I'm forgetting something, never touched the idea again. And it's a little bit... I mean, maybe it's a little bit of a brain bender, but it's not too complicated to get your head around. I've never thought it all the way through. Maybe there are other combinations of types that would be really messy. for the average player. I don't know. Seems like an obvious thing for them to do again sometime. Oxygen here is a bit thin. Okay, that just sends me back. So we'll go up here first and find elixir. Could be useful later. Who knows? And we'll go right back through here, but then the other way, down here, and up here. Oh, weird path. Guess in an abandoned mine, sometimes there's some twists and turns. There's gotta be a hidden item or something, right? Down here? Oh. Wait, was there something? No. Okay, just abandoned mine being weird. Where am I? Well, I found an item. Pretty disoriented at this point. Not gonna lie. This looks like a good spot for an item. No? Oh. I was about to say, oh, that's good, and then I remembered I'm nuzlocking. It's not that good. Okay, back out here. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff, but I'm only willing to try so hard right now. We're getting a decent look at this cave, more than I usually do in a playthrough. And there are a couple other entrances still. There's one along this way. Yep. It's just one room. Brick break TM. Weirdly late in the game, isn't it? And now we'll go down here. Oh, that was the last super repel. Of course, I have all those max repels I bought. And the revive. Hey, at least I can sell them. That's not an entrance, it's a decoy entrance blocked by boulders. That's an item. That's a trainer. If he defeats me, he's going to head home and bake some cookies. I think he should just do that anyway. This sounds like a great idea. Sock. Can I get a sturdy? I think it's poison jab. Did I find a sock with poison jab already in this video? Oof. Please don't have poison jab. Or sturdy. Please have neither. Low sweep's okay, as long as you don't have something crazy to throw at me next. Like poison jab. Thankfully not poisoned there. And it doesn't have sturdy. And I'm gonna heal and then deal with this Pangoro. That's just way too slow, my friend. Go enjoy your cookies. I lost, so no treats. Alright, if that's how you want it to be. Got more discipline than I have, that's for sure. Okay, an item. That's another one-roomer. A dragon scale. That's okay, I think that's enough Terminus Cave for now, and I have a funny feeling that we'll come back before the series is over. I didn't use a max repel, did I? Probably not seen the last of Terminus Cave. Just, call it a gut feeling. Anyway, check out Kuraway Town. It kept Professor Sycamore waiting for a while. Alright, let's get our friends, Mr. Fuji and Fairy, back from the PC. And move Moldy Holy here to correct box. Alone in box 1, but surely not for long. Oh, and new town. I should be talking to people, shouldn't I? Device lets you become a Pokemon. Would anyone want to do that? Foreshadowing? Oh my god, they were planning the Indigo Disc already? Or maybe backshadowing to Bill merging himself with a Pokemon? Anyway. Did your hairstyle is like a form change for people. Okay. Okay. In here. I want to be loved. Do you have Pokemon that uses Nuzzle? You want to be paralyzed? Interesting idea of love. I wish I were a Pokemon that I could live every day with him. I love the ability warrior on TV. I wish I had a Pokemon's ability. Whoa! Protean! Is it... I love Pokemon so much, I watched them on TV all day. I want to be one. If I were a Pokemon, my husband would pay attention to me. I want to be paralyzed. Make it stop. Could you imagine anyone actually wanting a machine that makes them into a Pokemon? What a town. Okay. Yeah. That's... Got some weird people out here. Tee-hee-hee. Trapping abilities don't work on ghost types. I really like the story of the Magikarp climbing the waterfall. Ooh. Ooh, look at this view. As soon as I saw the waterfalls, I knew there was going to be something cool here. I could stop and stare at this for a bit. But I have a town to explore, don't I? Is it? Oh, sorry. Actual accident. Is this one the same? Oh my. Is this one the same? Ooh, no, different angle. I like it. Head on. Almost. Very nice. And there's more over here that we can't really see very well so far. Got this train station situation here. She's got 2 of the TM for U-turns. She'll share 1 with me. That's nice. That guy is always changing his mind. Well, 1 U-turn deserves another. She's been stood up. Maybe by someone who's busy trying to turn into a Pokemon. Seems to be the theme around here. I'm actually going to teach Brick Break to Mr. Fuji. I meant to do that earlier and I forgot. But I think we can do away with rollout at this point in the game. Anyway. Nice, nice waterfall. Up close. This doesn't have anything, show us anything interesting. I don't think this one will either, but worth a shot. No. Not a bad angle on the waterfall, though. And when we cross here, hello! It's Professor Sycamore. Been waiting all this time. I have to apologize to you about Lysander. I'm very sorry for the trouble he caused. And I'd also like to thank you. I'm sincerely grateful for what you did for all the Pokemon and people of this world. And by stopping Team Flare, you also saved Lysander. I always knew that he desired a beautiful world. And maybe someday the population of people and Pokemon will actually increase to where resources become very scarce. If someone acts out of greed in such a world, surely some will go without. If all living things keep acting that way, there will be nothing left at the end. Why, there won't even be anything left to steal, will there? But what I really wanted was for him to put his ego aside and lead everything to greater heights. I never had this discussion with him though, so I'm partially responsible for this. Well, enough of that, X. I want you and your Pokemon to take everything you learned from your journey and hit me with your very best shot. Okay, so I feel like I haven't talked all that much about Lysander's worry about resources being used up. I don't have much to say about it. It's comparatively not that interesting with the themes of his character, except in that it helps explain how he got so burnt out. Because he sees it as his duty to save it and preserve the beautiful world. I've gone over this already. As for Professor Sycamore... yeah, so he knew something was up, but he thought that Lysander could use his energy for good, which he apparently tried to do early on. Maybe Sycamore... maybe it's a little charitable, but it kind of sounds like maybe Sycamore kind of tried to subtly steer Lysander down the right path, but he doesn't feel now like he did enough. But that line about Lysander setting his ego aside is important, because we know Lysander could never do that. But Professor Sycamore didn't know that. And that's fair enough, I'm not saying he should have. But he kind of missed Lysander's central flaw there, didn't he? And of course, it's not Professor Sycamore's fault. He didn't try to kill everyone. But you can understand him having some feelings about it. That conversation is not a bad little epilogue to all of that. And now we get to battle some Kanto starters. And Venusaur is kind of a weird matchup for my team. I obviously have an Ice type, but not one that I want to switch in on a Petal Blizzard, so going Hero here is just as well. Not sure what I'll do with his other two Pokemon. I guess Fairy can handle the Charizard and probably also the Blastoise. I can go Mr. Fuji on something. We'll see. He'll probably go Charizard next. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, my water... actually, I'm going to switch to Elizabeth. I was going to say, unfortunately, my water type doesn't resist fire. Elizabeth does resist fire. And can hit back with a double super effective Rock Tomb. And then I can go to Fairy against the Blastoise and hit it with Thunderbolt. So, that works, I think. Just don't burn me, please. Thank you. Goodbye, Charizard. And just the Blastoise left to deal with. I can also go to Big X against this if I just need the raw power. We'll try Fairy first. Iron Defense. Alright, well there's no body press in this game. Oh, I can also Perish Song. Especially if he's going to be going for Skull Bash. I can just Perish Song and then switch Fairy out at the end. But I don't think there's any need. I think the Thunderbolt will do fine. That Skull Bash didn't do very much, so yeah, we're good. Oh, 2-hit KO, nice damage rolls. Professor Sycamore defeated. You are really something. You and your Pokemon have developed strong bonds by spending time together and by caring about one another. That's why you and your Pokemon are strong. Lysander could never. But, like, genuinely, I think. The strength you found is simply marvelous, and you truly love and trust your Pokemon. X, a treasure of mine, is hidden in this town. If you'd like, try to find it. Well, I'll be off then. I have many preparations I must attend to. I have a little surprise planned for all of you to thank you for fighting Team Flare and saving Kalos. Okay. A little surprise. Nice. Corway Town, a town connecting differences. What a place to have that last conversation with Professor Sycamore. Once again, really driving some of the themes of the game into my face as long as I read. Professor Sycamore and Lysander had their differences, and Sycamore misunderstood what Lysander would do in response to that. It is what it is. People are tough. Okay, now Professor Sycamore's thing, I vaguely remember that it's up here somewhere, but apparently I don't remember the specifics. Or else I would have found it already. I might just look this up instead of fumbling around. Yeah. I don't want to waste too much time. Give me a bit. It's a message written in neatly carved letters. To the person reading this. What are you like now? Did you become who you wanted to be? For starters, what was the person you wanted to become even like? I don't know, but it would be wonderful if you could boast that you're living each day to its fullest. To future Sycamore? From the Sycamore dreaming of the future. Guess you carved that into something over here? That is someone who does not feel burdened by destiny, and instead is living his life. Just as he told himself he would, however long ago he was here, in the town connecting differences. Very wholesome all around. Let's see the rest of this town. Album, you see pictures that make you remember the excitement you felt at that time in Dondamil Town. You can make, okay. A lot of memories here, and also people being weird about turning into Pokemon. Let's not forget that. Pokemon did I pick as my first partner? Oh really? It was Fennekin? Is Fennekin's height 1'4"? I don't know, sure. Yeah, okay. 20.7 pounds. If she knew I'd get it right. She gave me a charcoal. Nice. Okay. The Pokédex is great fun. Sometimes Pokemon turn to be bigger or smaller than you'd expect. That's true. Sometimes height can be a confusing measure as well. Mimic, huh? It'll let you use the last move an opponent uses during battle, because what Mimics like to do is learn by copying other Pokemon, right? I thought he was going to give me a TM. I don't think Mimic even is a TM in this game, but I still feel ripped off that he didn't give me a TM. Have I visited the art museum in Lumio City? I have. Very nice. I like it. What does this sign say? Is this some advanced trainer tips? Yeah. Okay. And up here, we got a photo spot. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, I like it, but also, how do I get that item? I don't need the photo, though. What was with that item, though? Oh, it's a hotel. Hang on, we'll come back to this. Oh, over here. Some surf area. Corway Town's famous fresh water. Yeah, alright. Fresh water, fresh water. Bottled here. Oranberry. Bottled here. Is this fresh water from these waterfalls? Visit again tomorrow. What, to buy more water? You only sell one a day? This is a nice spot. I don't know if I found this in past playthroughs. Genuinely. But yeah, now we really get up close to the waterfall. It's pretty. I like it. Oh wait, surf spot means I can get an encounter here. I'm gonna use waterfall there, but I don't have it. Faraway Town encounter is Lombre. Okay, yeah, I'm down to train that. Hope I have a water stone. Or can find one easily. Okay, unfortunately it doesn't take another of those, so this is it, I guess. I could go for Surf. Actually, it double resists that. I was kind of hoping for a Thunderbolt Para, but obviously that was never likely. I think I can probably take another Surf, but I don't want to chance it. So... let's just use a netball. It's a water type. Yeah, there we go. Lives at the water's edge where it is sunny. It sleeps on a bed of water grass by day and becomes active at night. It's a female Lombre, and because I had that idea to catch it in a netball, that maybe came in clutch at the last moment there, who knows? We'll name it a net. Go get a net from the PC. Oh, it's warm in my apartment. It's starting to get to me a little bit. I have to lie down in front of the fan for a while whenever I finish recording. But that's neither here nor there. Alright, I will swap Big X out. I think that should always be the first Pokemon I swap out at this point. And let's see, Annette. The Lombre, who can go to the front of the party, I think. Currently knows Water Sport, Bubble Beam, Zen Headbutt, and Uproar, but we'll work on that. Do I have a Water Stone? I think I probably do. Got Leaf, Fire. Ah, there we go. Oh, you know what? Should probably look up first whether I want to evolve Annette right now. I believe she's at level 44. So let's see, Lombre's Gen 6 Learn Set. Roll through a whole bunch of stuff on Bulbapedia. There we go, Gen 6. X and Y. Hydro Pump is the only thing left, and I don't care about that. Let's use Surf for the accuracy. So we'll go ahead and evolve Annette. Look at that. Gorgeous Ludicolo. Eat your heart out, Tierno. Who has the dance team now? TMs. Surf, for sure. I'll ditch water sport. I'm never using that. Might as well teach grass not... Unless I get a better grass move further down, but I don't think I have one. Get rid of uproar. Yeah, that'll do for now. Surf, Bubble Beam, Grass Knot, Zen Headbutt. A little weird, but you can still improve it. And don't worry, I didn't forget about this hotel. Let's see what we've got. I hope it's not what I'm expecting. Welcome to the Corway Hotel. I feel welcome so far. You have a Pokedex? Here, let me give you a Pokemon quiz. What does a little Skrelp disguise itself as to follow your potential prey? Probably Kelp, judging by its name. Scald? Scald? I don't care, I'll keep Surf on a net. I'm not gonna go find the move deleter. I've heard that 1,000 years ago the Kalos region was mostly forest. Probably Xerneas did that, right? And explains why all those shots of Xerneas in a forest that we never get to see. Just stop harping on that. I hear there's a waterfall that flows backwards somewhere in the world. I really want to see that. Where is that? Like, the distortion world, sure, but it's not in the world. Is that a thing in the games somewhere? I don't think so. So waterfall is the first thing that comes to mind. Crazy how we get so many different answers to that question. Seriously, try answering your friends. Chat, commenters, viewers, tell me in the comments. When I say waterfall, what's the first thing that comes to mind? That's the question of the day. When I say waterfall, what's the first thing that comes to mind? There, now I've said it enough times, I'll probably remember to put it in the description. This is the Kalos region, huh? Where do you come from? Tell me about it. No. He doesn't care. Are you hiding from Mr. Bonding? I can see him lurking there. You lurk against this wall here, hiding from Mr. Bonding. You ever get a bad case of brain fog and can't figure out why? It probably means Mr. Bonding is around. Relax, Ribbon. What's that? What is that? A ribbon for recalling a fresh event that added sparkle to life. Is there a mark for that in later games? I don't think I've heard of that ribbon before. Well, let's go nice and relaxed into this interaction. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Bond? I know powers. They're a force. They're so mysterious. It's bonding time. Stealth power. Whoa, level 1. Okay, stealth. Amazing. Hope to see. No, I hope I don't see you around. I'll probably never see him again, right? Relax, Ribbon. Let's look at that again to ease my mind after having to deal with Mr. Bonding. Huh. Calling a refreshing event that added sparkle to life. Okay, I don't know. Onward. People who pass through this gate, I love to imagine what kinds of trainers they are. Of course, this is pretty far along in the journey, isn't it? What idea is Furfur lead the way on the walk. We came all the way here from Copenhagen City, my feet are killing me. It's a long walk. Imagine walking your dog to like several cities away. And here we are in Grand Valley Way. We're gonna get an encounter in the flowers before anything else, I think. I can get an encounter down in the water below, but I just caught a water type. Okay, Haunter. Can't evolve it, but my favorite Pokemon is Gengar, but like Haunter, you know, it's my favorite evolutionary family. I'm just gonna try a Surf. Okay. Now I'm just gonna try a Great Ball. Perfect. If you get the feeling of being watched in darkness when nobody is around, Haunter is there. And one more little dig at Lysander, and because it's not every playthrough I get to use even the pre-evolved form of my favorite Pokemon. This Haunter's nickname is Chosen One. It wasn't me, it wasn't Lysander, the Chosen One was on this route all along. Alright, let's go get Chosen One integrated into the team, and then make our way through this route. I'll go down to the lower section first this time, because it's through the upper section that we get to the end, so, you know, proper thorough exploring says lower first. Just didn't want a water type encounter. Oops. Who's swapping out? It should probably be the Mega Lucario. Hero, you've had a good run. You may yet have another, but for now, see you later. And I'm going to actually keep Annette at the front of the party because she's at a lower level than Chosen One. But let's do the TM thing on Chosen One. The Shadow Ball TM might be put to use here unless she already knows it. She can learn Venoshock. That's good. Most games, Haunter doesn't get much in the way of poison attacks by level up. Payback, Shadow Ball, Dream Eater, Dark Pulse. Let's get rid of Dream Eater immediately. And Payback is on thin ice. Probably went Thunderbolt, right? Yeah. We'll drop Payback for Thunderbolt. Toxic isn't the worst idea, this being a poison type. Or I could use Will-O-Wisp. But actually, I think I'm just going to go all out on attacking and drop Dark Pulse for Dazzling Gleam. Dark Pulse being a little bit redundant, coverage-wise with Shadow Ball. This gives us a moveset of Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Venoshock, and Dazzling Gleam. I can reconsider Toxic or Will-O-Wisp later if I want. I also might as well have, since I can't evolve Chosen One, I might as well have her hold the Eviolite that I think I'm still carrying somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Haven't really been doing held items lately, but there's the Eviolite. And let's head out to Grand Valley Way. And actually, we'll fight this trainer, and then we'll do the hoppy part down there, and then we'll go downward. Time for a Pokemon battle is what the me from 10 seconds ago said. What? Okay, don't really have anything good for this, so I think I'll just swap out to Chosen One and try to Shadow Ball it out of here. Okay, the Pain Split did a tiny bit of damage to the user there, but it probably had like 101 HP to my 100. That was pretty good anything. And Shadow Ball just deletes it. And I think she just had another Pumpkaboo in the back. I think I remember this NPC. Yeah. This one's bigger. Right? I'm not fooling myself. I think this one's bigger. Don't know that it's going to hold up any better to Shadow Ball. Nope. See myself being defeated by you. Yeah, I can see that too. Anyway, get this max revive. Hey, I can sell it. And then this is a shortcut, but we don't do shortcuts in this playthrough. It's not like that. So back here and down here we go. Already got the encounter for this route, so let's throw down a max repel. As we can start to get wild encounters in the shallows here, and of course certainly on the water. No more riding a Lapras, unfortunately, as we have a net using Surf here. So back to generic Surf Pokemon, but that's okay. Let's fight a double battle. They're Pokemon Rangers. They bring out the power in their Pokemon. Some would say they're almost as strong as Ace Trainers. I think I heard that somewhere. Oh, it's these two. Are they tough? Maybe kind of. Maybe kind of. Fortunate that I don't have my Lucario here, but you know what I could do? I could swap to Fairy and use Surf, because Fairy has Water Absorb. There's a combo. Don't want to leave Elizabeth in, intimidated. Probably would have been fine actually, but I didn't want to. Is that Wake Up Slap? That did some damage. Oh, but you know what? We get healing from the Water Absorb too. It's not just an immunity. I actually kind of forgot. So I can passively heal my Lapras, chip both of these Pokemon. I'll do it again, and I'll go for an Ice Beam into the Tauros and try to get rid of that first, because it's not as bulky as the Miltank. That did some damage. Uh-oh. Okay, but the Wake Up Slap is into a net this time. That's good. Good chip on the Tauros. I don't know if the Surf is going to KO it, though, which is what I would like. No, not quite. But here I'll just... I might as well Ice Beam into the Miltank instead. Don't need the Ice Beam on the Tauros. The Miltank might have Thick Fat, I don't know, but let's do this. And thankfully they're still not targeting their attacks very... Oh my god, that was a crit. That would have annihilated Fairy. Thankfully they're still not targeting their attacks all that well. So we should get rid of both Pokemon here. Good experience for Annette. Split 3 ways, of course, but still. And I think I will swap Annette out of the lead spot for now. Horn Drill. No, it's not very good. I think I will swap Annette out of the lead spot, but for now, and go with Chosen One. By the way, will my Pokedex show on the top screen? Let me... Coastal Kalos. How does Tyrantrum use Horn Drill? That's always seemed like a bit of a stretch to me. I guess you could call those protrusions horns. They're kind of meant to look like a crown. They certainly don't seem very spinny. Nor does its entire body. It looks like a corkscrew at you. I knew that Tyrantrum gets Horn Drill, but yeah, that one's always felt like a stretch. But hey, I guess it's just that powerful. It finds a way. Nothing here. Yeah, I don't think you're a trainer. Oh, you are a trainer. I don't know why I thought you weren't. Swim in murky water. Well, that's a choice. Okay, a Stunfisk. I don't remember whether Gengar still has Levitate in this game. I think it does. I think that was a Sun and Moon change. But I know that Haunter has it, so we're good there. And by all means, keep missing Muddy Water. I welcome that. Sort of like a special defense drop there, didn't get one. Another Shadow Ball might KO, but I'm not confident enough, so I'm going to go to Mr. Fuji and finish this off with that. Give it a nice body slam and hope I don't get static paralyzed. Or Thunderbolt paralyzed. Okay, good. Okay, good. Pretty silly to see Stunfisk get flattened and stretched out like that when it's already such a flattened and stretched out creature. There we go. That murky water couldn't hide her battling weakness. You are too hard on yourself, Coral. Anyway. A rare bone. I can sell that. That's actually the only thing it's good for. Quagsire. Not allowed to catch it, of course. It's a Pokemon Ranger's duty to ensure that Pokemon can live the same way tomorrow as they do today. What, you take care of the environment kind of deal? That's cool. Wow. I'll try Thunderbolting this. Might be about to lose my Haunter, but sure hope not. Rhyme? Uh-oh. Hey, remember when I very briefly had a member of my favorite evolutionary family on the team? Here's what I was thinking. It's an Alomomola. They don't tend to be attackers. It's probably going to do something like this. And I can two-hit KO it with the Thunderbolt. I didn't know it was going to use Brine into my below half-health guy. Live and learn. I know there's always going to be a tomorrow. Well, not for all of us, apparently. Anyway. Run back a little early and swap out an especially short-lived Chosen One. That's fine, we can heal on that and bring her back to the front. But man, I was looking forward to using a Haunter. I really didn't think an Alomomola was going to act like that. I thought it would use like Aqua Ring. Or maybe like a really weak Aqua Jet that doesn't KO from near half. I didn't know it was going to go for the hurt stuff below half move. Anyway, nice knowing you, Chosen One. One spot left in the death box, by the way. And Hero, welcome back. Might need some mega power in this team again. At least for a little while. Probably, what, 2 more encounters before the gym? So who knows what we could get. Anyway, finish up with that lower area and then do the upper area. It's a nice route. I like the design of this route. The way it's got those separate, different, interconnected sections. And it's kind of an appropriately epic route for this late in the game, as we really do head into the home stretch of the whole League journey. Alright, let's Grass Knot this and see if we one-shot it. Be good to get that level up. I don't know how heavy Quagsire is. Heavy enough, apparently. Ever heard of parkour? Oh yeah. Hardcore parkour. Good thing I didn't try to do all this in the same episode as the last one. That would have been brutal. Anyway, I'll go Elizabeth. I was considering Holy Moly. Either one's fine, I think, but Elizabeth resists both of its stabs instead of being immune to one but neutral to the other. Holy Moly would have blocked that Volt Switch, though. That would have been interesting. But we can clean up this Grumpig with Strong Jaw Boost with Crunch, and then Rock Tomb the Emolga like I meant to do in the first place. That was a crit? Wow. Hello, Emolga. Okay, can't get the Rock Tomb off. I hope it doesn't have static. If I have to crunch it instead. Ooh, it takes the crunch. One more chance to paralyze me if you can. Discharge might do it. Nope. Ah, but there's the static. Alright. Fair's fair, you got me. Parkour? Did you say parkour doesn't really have anything to do with Pokemon battles? I didn't bring anyone with strength. You know what? I should probably bite the bullet and teach strength to Mr. Fuji. I'm gonna need strength to Victory Road. It's only 5 base power weaker than Body Slam. Losing the parry chance isn't great, but I think I should just do it. Please excuse my allergies. Although if you've been watching this far into the series, you've excused them a bunch already. Alright, it's done. Goodbye, Body Slam. Let's find out what's through here. Okay, can't just push that upward. Of course, that would be too easy. It'll be like this. There's the obstacle that I couldn't see. We just go around. And we go up and push it into the hole. It makes a satisfying noise when it drops. Toxic Plate. Huh, I just ran out of poison types, didn't I? Not for the first time, of course. What do we got here? Speaking of poison types, that I have had in this playthrough, but no longer. Uh-oh. Alright, not gonna mess around with that. Hero can get away. Crit. Goodbye. Ugh. What now? Oh, well, I'm glad this wasn't my encounter. I'll say that. Guess it doesn't matter now, but don't want to try to train one of these. Oh, good, another ranger. I protect nature in order to protect Pokemon. What about people, you ask? Never mind that, let's battle. Now this is a guy who wants to keep the world eternally beautiful. But I guess he's going about it in a somewhat more reasonable way. Somewhat. What about people? Never mind that. I'm tired, I'm just gonna Aura Sphere through this Zangoose. Oh, I can only attack now? Don't mind if I do. Let's see if this other Pokemon has a health bar that lasts a bit longer. No, I don't think so. I don't think it will. Bye. That was a crit too. I don't think it mattered. The term Pokemon Trader has to do with both people and Pokemon. Pokemon coexist, but the sure. Yeah, I mean, probably. Well, we'll kind of see one soon, won't we? Kind of. Alright, what's this TM? I think it's Solar Beam? Sludge Bomb. That would have been good for my Venusaur, or my Haunter, or my... No, just those two, maybe. Can Ludicolo learn it? Nope. Alright. I'm just gonna go heal, so that my Elizabeth isn't paralyzed anymore. Might as well, because I'll come back to the gate anyway. And then we'll go the other way. Sky Trainer, not interested. Also, don't think I have anything I can use against her. There could be an item in here. There is. Not a bad one to have, actually. What's this now? Oh, hello again. Thanks for letting me run the first time. Fight this fairy tale girl. Hee 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 hee. Fall before my fairies. Loveland. That's a name. I'm just gonna try to Shadow Claw through this one, I think. I feel like Annette would have a pretty frustrating and difficult time with a Mr. Mime. Baton Pass? What are you bringing in? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I'll go to Fairy then. Thunderbolt you. How's that? Oh, huh. Weren't ready for that, were you? The Baton Pass is just not a move I expect to run into playing through the game. It's not like NPCs really do anything useful with it. Almost ever. Silly stuff like that. Anyway. Aromatisse. Weird Pokemon. Let's just try to surf through it. That doesn't do much. Surf looks like a 3-hit KO. Misty Terrain. Man, bring back terrain effects that take over the entire background. I feel like that might be an unpopular opinion. I've definitely talked to some people who really disagree. But I'm so underwhelmed by the way terrains look now after originally they looked like this. I would be so down to see this again. Bring back terrains that take over the entire background. It feels like we're fighting in a strange space. Cut off from the world. And that's how it should be. Anyway, I'm gonna Perish Song and then switch to Hero. Just realized this is Mr. Mime. It could have sound... Oh my god, it did have soundproof, but it got rid of it on the same turn I used Perish Song? I can't... Mr. Mime is such a weird Pokemon. I can't keep up. Now I'll swap to Hero. Probably KO it before the Perish Song matters, but hey, it doesn't hurt to give it a try, right? Or to have that in my back pocket. She's just gonna use Baton Pass and roleplay all battle, though. Not really any threat here. Nonetheless, let's do an overwhelming show of force. Get through this. Doesn't that look cool against the fairy terrain background? Bring back terrains to take over the whole background. I mean, I'm kind of used to how terrains look in Scarlet and Violet. I don't know that I'd say I dislike it now. I've gotten used to it, but I really am underwhelmed by it when I used to have this. I don't care about close combat. Power of Punch and North Sphere are fine for fighting attacks. Oh, look at that. Battle end screen. Terrain still there. Fairy Tale Girl against this background telling me, wahahaha, I can see the fairies. They're waving at me from across the river. That's how terrains were meant to be. Tee hee hee hee, I can hear them. The fairies are whispering to me, fight, win. That's something. Okay. Least creepy Fairy Tale Girl. I know this repel is going to do nothing, but whatever, I'll try. At least there are some gaps in the flowers here. Oh, Cardivine. A lot of nostalgia on this route, huh? Anyway, bye. I like that. I do like that view though of the murky water down below. Yeah, glad I didn't get one of these either. Like I said, I do really like the design of this route. We were exploring down there not very long ago. Now we're so high up, can't even see the rangers. Check out this big bridge. Let's zoom across it. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, we can't see the rangers. At least some of them. Hey, do you know what's about to happen? Of course. That's right, we're going to battle. We are Pokemon trainers after all. I haven't battled Shauna since my very first battle, have I? She's not much of a battler, but she'll give it a go. Anyway, let's bully my friend. You know what's coming. Maybe she'll use Sing and she'll bully me. Charm. That's fine. I'm gonna use Aura Sphere here anyway. I've talked up the design of this route already. I really like this bridge, and I really like it as a spot for these rival battles. It's a good battle background, and it's a good location to cut to when the battles are over. I don't even know what it is that I like so much. I'm not an expert, but somehow they killed it with this design. It's a suitably epic spot, I guess. There's Aura Sphere, listen to see what it does. But hey, Goodra is a good get for Shauna. Just not so into battling. Well, she found herself something cool. I'm gonna swap to Holy Moly and go for Earthquake. I think an Aura Sphere would probably KO, but I don't want to risk it. By the way, we're now both going to be spamming Earthquake on this bridge, and as much as I like this bridge, the suspension of disbelief is in some interesting territory here. She's shaking the... She's shaking the heck out of the bridge twice. I didn't get my chance to do the same, unfortunately. That sucks. Well, let's just drop some heavy rocks on it instead. Bridge doesn't even buckle under the weight of these dragons. One of which is about to smack the other one right off. Down into the murky waters below. That's what you get. Did I say that Shauna might be my favorite character in this game? I think she might be on thin ice right now. And here's a chestnut. So, speaking of thin ice, a little bit of a risky switch, but I don't have a ton of options here. Too bad I didn't bring my Xerneas. But I guess making Xerneas the last option for the team is good integrity or something. Anyway, hold this. Okay, Fairy, I need you to take another one. Ooh. Bad job, Fairy. You've let me down. And now our whole team needs to rely on a hero to save us. Yeah, that's how you should look right now. Battles with friends are really, really exciting, I'll say. That reminded me of our battle in Aquacord Town. That was our only other one, wasn't it? That was the first time for both of us to battle with our Pokemon. I think I said before, it makes sense you battle Shauna early on a couple of levels. One is that you get the easier rival matchup, which is something that Game Freak starts leaning into after these games. The other is that they save your first Serena battle for later, kind of build her up in the meantime, so it's a real interesting showdown when you face off for the Mega Ring. I guess the other one is that Shauna is all about having experiences with her friends on this journey, and we get to share experiences like the fireworks, we also get to share experiences like our first battle. It's kind of nice. Anyway. Here are Tierno and Trevor, just when I don't need them after my team's taken some casualties. What are you two up to? Nothing big. How about you guys? Why, the same thing as you, Shauna. Nothing big. Oh, we heard about Big X from the professor and became running as fast as we could. Big X! Can we have a Pokemon battle? Oh, sorry to just throw that at you. But apparently not sorry enough, because we are just gonna do it. Got Talonflame? Okay, Annette, you're weak to flying. Let's see, let's give this one to Elizabeth, shall we? Elizabeth is not weak to flying. Acrobatics? More like literally 20 points of damage. Got some more heavy rocks onto this bridge. It's taken earthquakes and stuff already. Hey, I like it as a battle background, but that doesn't mean that it makes sense. Let's try to Dragon Claw through this and hope I don't get poisoned. Or knocked out. Okay, let's... You know who's still pretty healthy? Mr. Fuji's still healthy. An especially bulky Pokemon overall. And let's just drop Snorlax now, one of the heaviest Pokemon in the game, onto this bridge. We haven't done that yet. Takes that Petal Dance pretty well. And we'll throw off a Strength if he doesn't knock himself out first. Good dance team, by the way. We've seen Acrobatics, we've seen Petal Dance. They're both very cool Pokemon. And he's gonna have a Swords Dance Crawdaunt in the back, and there's the poison. He's gonna have a Swords Dance Crawdaunt in the back, isn't he? Alright, Mr. Fuji, I think I'm just gonna need you to tough this out. Also, my Pokemon are about to be healed after this battle, so I have to remember who died. It was, Holy Moly and Fairy. Let's just remember... Oh! Let's just remember that. Okay, well, you know what? Actually, Annette is healthy and can hit this with a Grass Knot. I think we might be good. Real team effort, though. That's what it took here. Crab Hammer's not doing much. And here's your Grass Knot. Just gotta take the Night Slash. Good. Okay, whole team's low, but I think we get healed now. Tierno is beaten. These, for being not so great rivals, these kids are really making me work for this. It's weird, but I don't get that down when I lose to you. That was a solid effort, bro. Wow, Tierney asking someone to battle? What's up with that? Jail Solnish Town made me think. If Big X hadn't been there, I wouldn't be dancing now, that's for sure. 'Cause you'd be dead. That made me want to get to know Big X better, and I thought a battle would be the best way to do that. Kind of selfish of me, I guess, but it's also a way of thanking him. Tierno. It's great when Pokemon trainers like us can understand the hearts and minds of other trainers and their Pokemon through battle. But before we do anything else, we should heal your Pokemon. Now it's your turn, Big X. I think I will follow in the crowd and be your opponent as well. But this time it won't be about the Pokedex, it will be a Pokemon battle. Let's go. He's just going to casually lead with the Raichu. I'll swap for Elizabeth, I guess. Maybe I get to land my own Earthquake on this bridge after all. Let's see. I like that attacking animation from Raichu with the tail straight up, but yeah, here's another Earthquake. Bridge still absolutely fine. This is no Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon where like a Spearow can wreck the bridge. Couple level ups, that's good. And he'll just casually send in an Orange Flower Florges. Guess I'll go to Mr. Fuji for that. Should take this Moonblast well enough. Oh yeah. You can have the strength. Oh, we get to see a terrain again. Bring back terrains that take over the entire background. I've missed these. Strength with 2-shot. That crit's unfortunate. I was going to want to leave Mr. Fuji in and go for a yawn in his next Pokemon, but I don't think I'll be doing that now. As Trevor is just going to casually send out a Pokemon that of course he has. Who doesn't have it? Aerodactyl. I guess I'll hard switch to Elizabeth. That seems like my best bet. Not going to go for that yawn now. Fossil versus Fossil. Mine's confused. I sure hope that doesn't cause any trouble for me. So far so good. My rocks are stronger than yours, and yeah, you're just gone now. Bye. Let's take in that terrain background one more time. I really do miss these. Even stronger than I thought, says Trevor. Character moment music. There's still so much I don't know. Do I just not have what it takes? Wow, I don't think I've ever heard you worry about being weak or strong before, Trevor. You seem a lot bolder than you used to be. Is it because you went on a journey? Or maybe it's thanks for what you learned from being with your Pokemon. And with us, your friends. Thanks to what you learned is probably what she said, right? Speaking of which, where's Serena? She's off training with the Mega Evolution Guru. She said friends are friends even if they can't be together. Indeed. Well, there's something we must attend to. Be seeing you. I'm so glad I went on a journey. I made some great friends. And thanks to my little chess pen that I met before we left, I was able to visit many places, meet a lot of nice people, and make many wonderful memories. Big X, this is from us. Oh, there's Waterfall. Nice. Even if you're battling without the badge from Snowbelle City Gym, you can use Waterfall. I gotta get going. See you. Okay, I'm going to take a break from recording in a moment, but I do want to talk about what happened there. Because that was a really good character moment for all three of those. And even Serena to an extent in her absence. It's a nice send-off for those characters until the League. I don't think we'll see them again before the League, will we? So, first of all, everybody gets together on this cool bridge for some bonding time. Except Serena, but that's fine. Partly because, like she said, friends will be friends when they're not together, yeah, but that's also kind of just how Serena is. Serena, throughout this game, has been a trainer who connects to people through battle to an extent. Especially a tough rival like the player character. I guess she's a little like Nimona in that way, although she's... Maybe Nimona's like Flanderized Serena, but... Yeah, Serena is someone who doesn't necessarily stick around for these moments, like hanging out on a bridge or going to the scary house or whatever. But she's just as much a part of the group all the same. And she's off training in the mountains because she's the competitive player of the group. And because she connects with people through battle, like I said. We will battle her again before the League. And that'll be her character moment here. Meanwhile, the other three, they all branched out and did my thing. I talk about battling as Serena's thing and how she connects with people. To an extent, that's true of the player character as well. The player character is left with some freedom, as directed by the player, but it's a Pokemon game. Necessarily, the player character is good at battling, and at this point is pretty well established as the best battler of the group, having beaten Serena multiple times over. So each of those other characters, they're kind of stepping out of their comfort zone, and they're forming a connection through battle as well. Some of them a little over-eager, perhaps. Tierno. Some of them, having some fun, being bold. We even saw a little bit of character growth in Trevor. I've been dumping on Trevor throughout this series for being kind of a one-note character, but it's like Shauna said. He got invested enough in that battle to be concerned about how it was going for him, you know? His talk about his strength relative to mine showed that he cared about what he was doing, and that he'd formed another kind of connection with me, and he'd formed a bond with his Pokemon that he didn't have before. It's not a lot, and I'm still not going to say that Trevor's a great character, but it's some growth on his journey. It's non-zero, and given that people tend to say Trevor is zero growth, hey, we'll take this. I don't think it bumps him up to good character, but it's something to appreciate. And so everybody gets together, we have our little bonding moment. The non-battlers give battling a try, and like I said, Serena's not there, she's training in the mountains. But that's okay, that's kind of her thing. And we'll connect with her through battle later. So, I have at this point pretty much stopped calling those other three rivals, because they're not really rivals. That's just not their role in the story. But we did just battle all three of them all the same, and that's their send-off until the League. I'll probably have some more thoughts on those characters later, maybe in the final video of the series, but it's a good spot to leave them for now. And for me to briefly leave you, as I am going to take a quick break from recording, but more to come in this episode when I return, which for you will be right now. Alright, let's do this. I don't think there are any items. Oh, I'm mistaken. There's an item. It's a timer ball. I don't know if I've ever found that before. Nothing over here, though. Okay. Trader tips. I didn't know what Misty Terrain did in Gen 6. If only I'd read that sign. Of course I know now. I don't know why, but I only really remember the battles I lose. You're gonna tell me you only remember the ones you win? Nope, you gotta turn a frustrating defeat into motivation and grow stronger. Got a point? Are you just gonna tell me where I am, or are you gonna tell me something cool? Kids need to spend more time playing outdoors. It's not good to be indoors all the time. I guess that constitutes something cool. Bergmite was given to me by my grandma when I was born. Cool too. And we've reached Snowbelle City. One more cold, snowy place in this region. Did you see what I just saw when I walked in here? I don't want to talk about it. What I do have to talk about it is a couple of Nuzlocke deaths that have just happened. So... holy moly, the Sand Slash. Unfortunately, you get the last slot in this death box. Goodbye. The box is full now. It means I'm gonna have to open a whole new death box. For Fairy the Lapras. Get a good run, but... and it was cool to ride on your back those times, but... goodbye. And I'll call up the only two Pokemon I have in reserve here. Moly Holy, the other Sand Slash. And Big X the Xerneas. I guess I'll just give Moly Holy all the same moves that Holy Moly had. Yeah. Not gonna move him to the front of the party yet, though. So, that means... Rock Tomb and Aerial Ice, right? Are the two TMs here? Let's skip over all those other ones that I didn't commit to. Drop Gyro Ball and Sandstorm, or Rock Tomb and Aerial Ace. Alright, let's go. Have you heard of the Gracidia flower? It's been a long-standing tradition in the Sinnoh region to give bouquets of them to people as a way of expressing one's appreciation. You're not gonna give me one? Well, I don't have a shame in anyway. Sup, I'm all about ice types, you know? They're super chill, for real. Then again, I can see why some people get fired up for the fire types. They're pretty hot. Good insights. Don't get lost down the Pokemon path. The big tree marks the way. Don't get lost down the Pokemon path. Round and round in a loop it goes. One man through it all lives ever on. To a Pokemon once lost, he's ever drawn. One man through it all lives ever on, searching for his heart, long lost and gone. That guy's talking about AZ. We're still running into people talking about that, huh? But now we know what it is. That they're, I guess, singing about, because he just called that a song. I'm actually going to put Big X back in the box temporarily because I'm going to have to go into that forest soon and I'm going to need cut to properly explore it. So we're going to dig up Goku's corpse one more time. Much like in Dragon Ball Z, whenever they run it back to life. And like I said, I saw something in here. I don't want to talk about it. That's all I have to say right now. Snowbelle City. Nice little spot. Best part of Pokemon battles, there are so many options, so many different tactics to try. Some people may try to end battle quickly with a brute force offense, while others may prefer to go defensive and play the long game. Yeah, that is a cool thing about Pokemon for sure. Cold air nobody seeps out of the gym, nobody in this town needs air conditioning. Is that supposed to imply that the whole town is cold and snowy because of whatever is going on in the gym? That's crazy. Lysander was his name, right? I wonder why he didn't dream bigger. If he had said he wanted to save everyone in Kalos, surely people would have supported him. Well, might depend on his methods, but also he was burnt out from doing that. And look, we've talked about it. It wasn't really on him to try to save everyone in Kalos. He burdened himself with a responsibility that he shouldn't have, and it burned him out. No need to dwell on it now. Doesn't matter how big our numbers might get, people in Pokemon will be fine in this world. A lot of people talking about that whole thing here, huh? I guess it makes sense, because it's an area we only go to after the broadcast, so they can get standard NPC dialogue reacting to it. Quest for powers brought you here. Let me reward your passions and absolute... Oh, it's this. It's this. Frenzy Plant Blast Burn Hydro Cannon guy, but I've got nothing for him right now. This will probably be the Draco Meteor Tutor then. No? No, you just explain what your husband does? Okay, that's fine. Don't have anyone want to teach Draco Meteor 2 either. Over here. I like the designs of the houses in this, I'm not using Synchronize. I like the houses in this city. We have the same personality! Okay, good. Great, good twin raising. Great Bishop for Jigglypuff. Oh, I don't have... Pokemon get frozen, they can't do anything, but it's hard to freeze Pokemon, yeah. Yeah, these house layouts are a little unusual and eye-catching. I kind of like them. Blue carpeting's nice too. Hail, Traveler! What sights have you seen with your Pokemon? This looks like it was a nice area before apparently Wolfric froze it. That's wild. This Abomasnow here can't be helping either. Broru to you too. I mean, hey, I like a snowy area. I'm all for this aesthetic. Just hope the locals are okay. I love a snowy area. Doesn't matter whether I go somewhere or not, as long as I have with Pokemon and have fun wherever I am. That's nice. Your Pokemon use map block? Wait, what? Why did it make the menu closing noise? Something must have happened on the bottom screen. Anyway, no, I don't have a Greninja. It's actually the one starter I can't get in this playthrough. Because Serena got Froakie. Anyway, your Pokemon look, you've been through a lot together. You know, I know a kid... I've got a kid who's right around the same age as you. She just set off from Vanderbilt Town on a journey of her own recently. But she's looking all grown up now. You're not... There's no way. Get me out of here. Oh, another Abomasnow. I already talked to you. Yeah, Lysander's problem was he thought too small. I mean, in a way, that's kind of true. For generations, my family's duty has been teach moves to Pokemon that people call mythical. I teach move to Keldeo or Meloetta. Okay, so Secret Sword or Relic Song? Of course, I don't have those. Lysander, he's my old friend. He was trying to help people in need. Becoming convinced of people's stupidity and facing his own limitations led him to conclude that the world could not be saved, which led to his suffering. It's ironic. Is this Lysander's hometown or something? Maybe so, the way people are keep talking about him. But I mean, what that person just said lines up with everything I've been saying, right? Let's see. He was trying to help people in need, become convinced of people's stupidity and facing his own limitations, and he couldn't handle his own limitations because of his ego that told him he was specially the chosen one. We've gone over this already before, yeah. Well, if it's you, try this. Maybe. Maybe. Bulk up. Bulks up. The body. To raise. Attack stat. And defense stat. I thought and was going to be its own sentence there. A little disappointed. I don't have it, but the thick fat ability weakens the power of fire and ice type moves. I told you I don't have it. I didn't say you did. Jeez. I'm not calling you fat. Relax. Pokemon don't freeze in harsh sunlight. Guess I know all about freezing in this city. Standing here reminds me of a cold region far away. Would you listen to the first song I composed there? Absolutely. Tell me about Sinnoh. Oh, it's Sinnoh game music. That's awesome. Or it sounds very like Sinnoh game music. I don't know if this is exactly a track from Sinnoh, is it? Oh, you've got some extra flourish on it. Very nice, though. If you like it, I'll be ever so pleased. Absolutely. That's got to be worth at least 500. The trip down memory lane. Piano is sure nice, isn't it? It sure is. Until you run into a certain someone in that region. In the wrong setting. This is great. Probably gonna have to say goodbye to it when I step back outside. Oh well. I enjoyed it. Woo-woon! You're a Pokemon I first saw in Sinnoh. A lot of callbacks here. Pretty sure I used a Bomb of Snow at least briefly in my first Diamond / Pearl playthrough. Pearl. I was playing Pearl. I was playing Pearl because, like, I read on Smogon that Palkia was better competitively than Dialga. And then that choice did nothing for me. Because I wasn't doing competitive on-cartridge battling at that age. Oh well. What's new, little blue? If it ain't the future champ. Hate to disappoint, but the gym leader's actually out right now. He said he was off to the Winding Woods, if you feel like searching. Absolutely. A place called the Winding Woods? That sounds like the best place to search for someone. Doesn't it? Oh. Look what I just did to myself. Okay, well, I have an idea. Ready? Oh, hold on. Nah. I have an idea. Yep. Hey, dowsing machine, do you think there's an item over here? Maybe? There just might be an item over here? Oh, there still is, huh? Okay. Did I lose it? Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's anticlimactic. But hey, I found it. Anyway. Wulfric often wanders off in the direction of the Winding Woods. I wonder what he's up to. I wonder what Wulfric has wandered to the Winding Woods for as well. Let's go find out. It's a cool little forest area. Let's get our Winding Woods encounter first. We could evolve an Eevee into a Leafeon here if we had an Eevee. Noctowl. Well, somehow that's kind of what I expected. They got stuff like Zoroark and Trevenant in this forest, but okay, Noctowl it is. That's fine. I don't think I really want a Trevenant anyway. Zoroark would be cool. Probably some fairy types in this forest too, I don't really remember. Anyway, great ball time. Oh, I was not paying attention to Annette's HP. Okay, please don't break out of this ball. Of course, as soon as I said it. Oh, that... I have no excuse for that one. I have one excuse for that one. I didn't tell you, but I spilled my drink on myself and was dealing with that while playing. But, oh my god, that's so sloppy of me. I cannot believe I just threw my Ludicolo away to a wild Noctowl. That's a brain fart and a half. Welcome to the Nuzlocke. Not a pro Nuzlocker, by the way. Caught this Noctowl, though. Real mixed blessing there. But hey, its eyes are specially adapted, and they concentrate even faint light and enable it to see in the dark, so that's something. I'm gonna name it Alert, with an exclamation mark on the end, because that's what I should have been during that battle. That's my one excuse. I swear, I spilled a drink on myself. I wasn't paying attention. How much of an excuse is it? That was sloppy. Anyway, let's see what we can do with Alert before we head back in there. Real revolving door on this team right now, isn't it? Well, Annette, you can join Fairy in the second death box. Goodbye. And I accidentally sent this guy to the first death box, the Goku slot. And what we have here is a level 48 Noctowl, Insomnia, take down Air Slash, Zen Headbutt, and Synchronize. Not bad. I'm gonna move Moly Holy to the front of the party. Although maybe I should put Alert there, because Alert can probably train better against what's in the Winding Woods. I'm gonna move Alert to the front of the party in a second, but let's see about TMs first. I don't think there's much that I'm interested in that a Noctowl can learn. I'll keep Air Slash over Aerial Ace. I can learn Fly. We'll save that for when we need it. Well, never need Fly, but when it's useful. Maybe Echoed Voice. I'll do Echoed Voice over Takedown. I don't like Takedown, especially in a Nuzlocke. I don't want to deal with Recoil. But hey, we've got Special Normal Stab on there now. Learn... Oh, can't learn Calm Mind. I just assumed. Can learn Shadow Ball. I think I'll get rid of Synchronize for that. Synchronize is a weird move that I don't care to have. I guess it's not necessarily bad into normal types and psychic types, but there's not much of a case where I'd ever want to use it. Noctowl can't learn U-turn? That's weird. Anyway, so it's now Echoed Voice, Air Slash, Zen Headbutt, and Shadow Ball, I believe, and I will swap it to the front, because I think it'll get better matchups in the forest. You know what? As penance for losing a net, I'm going to talk to Mr. Bonding. Let's just get it over with. But I'm not getting an explanation about O-powers. I'm not that repentant. Okay, genuinely now I hope I never see that guy again. This is the last city, at least before the post-game. And hopefully free of Mr. Bonding. Let's head on back into the Winding Woods and actually explore this time. Shall we? What kind of type resist berry is that? I don't remember. It's probably like Psychic. One of the relatively obscure ones like that. Maybe it's psychic. Alright, let's see the second encounter in this area. An Amoongus. I think I'm fine with not having that in an in-game playthrough. We're gonna be the toughest twins in the world. We're gonna be the toughest twins in the world. I forgot there'd be a double battle here. I should probably have had Alert and Moly Holy in the first 2 slots. I also then could use Earthquake next to Alert, but instead we get Alert and Mr. Fuji. That's okay. At least I get some extra power here. Some extra... Oh my god. Some extra strength, if you will. Okay, we're gonna swap Alert right on out of there. And I guess go to Hero. And try to knock out the Slurpuff. Very Pokemon. Imagine if I'd been able to evolve that Swirlix I had. It was plenty scary unevolved. Maybe it would still be with us. Ah well. Great evolution. It sure is a thing. Skill swap. Alright. A person back in Snowbelle City might not have thick fat, but Mr. Aromatisse does. A move like Skill Swap is kind of silly, actually, if you think about it, when the ability is very much a property of the Pokemon's body, like thick fat. Like, obviously it's just a contrivance to make the game mechanic work, but did that Aromatisse just puff up its body when it used that? Anyway, goodbye. That cry kind of sounded like it was going, no! But they're still going to be the toughest twins in the world, so everything's good, right? Fairy Tale Girl. Hee hee hee! You just ran into a girl who's head over heels for Pokemon battles. Klefki! Remember when I had a Klefki? Real nostalgia trip this episode. Let's throw this at it. I don't mind this battle background in this forest, but once again the trees look very flat. Very noticeably flat. Oh well. If I had that 3D slider, I'd probably fix that, huh? I don't know, I haven't had a 3DS in a long time. My 3DS fell apart like a few years ago and I replaced it with a cheap-ish 2DS. So no 3D for me. I don't know grass type anymore. Alright, Mr. Fuji, this one's yours. Are you serious? Are you for real? Okay, well at least it doesn't have huge power. It's safe to say. This one does not have huge power. Yeah, do that again, it's fine actually. You'll just be even more softened up for this strength. Bye. Yeah, at least I still have that 2DS. but RIP a while ago now to my 3DS. Can't say I didn't get good use out of it, though. And hey, I still have my Game Boy Advance SP in good condition. Most of my really old stuff is, not so much. Actually, I think my Game Boy Color probably still works if I put batteries in. Well, I'm sure glad Annette's death wasn't for nothing. I think my Game Boy Color probably still works if I put batteries in it. My Game Boy Advance SP 100% still works. In fact, it's in very good shape. Probably helped by the fact that I lost it at my parents' house for years and didn't use it at all in that time, but I have it now. My DS is long gone. My 3DS is a few years gone now. Got the 2DS within the last few years to replace it. My Switch is alright. It's got some Joy-Con drift that I had repaired a little over a year ago and then came back in a different form. Anyway, can't imagine there's anything going on in this playthrough that I'd want to talk about instead of my old systems right now, huh? My brothers and I all shared a GameCube. I think one of them has it now. Still in good shape. But our Wii didn't last very long. Sure, I'm glad that Annette didn't die for nothing. Guess I might as well move Moly Holy to the front. Gotta train someone. I already went here, didn't I? Oh my goodness. Glad I'm getting to the late stages of the episode, not gonna lie. This one's been a little rougher than I hoped. Are you a trainer? I actually thought he probably wasn't. Silly me. Where'd the child come from? You didn't have a kid with you? A second ago? Anyway, Moly Holy, you can handle this, right? We're not gonna have another sudden nightmare death. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Chirp, 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 chirp. Okay. You got us. Your Pokemon are just about as cute as ours. Ours? Where did the kid come from, and where did the kid go? Whatever. Jigglypuff. If I could catch this, I could trade it for a Bisharp, but not allowed. That could have been kind of a fun, silly encounter, though. I mean, it's a fairy type. It's not that bad to have. Probably have a Moonstone. Oh well. Instead, I got nothing, right? I didn't catch anything in this area. Surely. I don't have anything that I caught in this area. Oh well. Gothorita would be no good. You know how psychic types are in this playthrough. Jigglypuff would have been cool. Or Zoroark. There's the exit. We're at the Pokemon Village. I think I can get an encounter here. Let's find out. You know what this place is? Welcome to the Pokemon Village. This place is a secret, you know? Most Pokemon here are runaways, escaped from bad people who did awful things to them. It's a shame how many heartless trainers who can't bother to care for their Pokemon are out there. Some of these Pokemon, though, some of them are just too strong and found they didn't really have a place in the outside world. So they came here. Oh, I wonder what Pokemon in particular that could be. I see. Your Pokemon sure seem to think highly of you. You've had some good times together, haven't you? Hey, you all can come out now. This one's alright. You can just tell by looking at me. No, I'm not gonna question it. Sometimes I get worried and come here to check on everyone. Oh, excuse my manners. We haven't even had a proper introduction yet. The name's Wolfric. I'm usually over at the gym in Snowbelle City since I'm the gym leader and all. Let me guess, you want to challenge me? That's right. I thought so. Sorry to inconvenience you like this. I'll be waiting for you back at the gym then. Before you come by, I think it would do you good to spend some time with the Pokemon here. Alright. Waff! Alright, folks. What do you got to say? Pokemon is something in its mouth. A pretty wing! Aw, it's nice. Chirp! Fwa! This one has something in its mouth. A Chople Berry. Okay. Waff. Fwuff. Pokemon Village encounter. Alright, if it takes a crunch, I'll catch it. Okay, there we go. Amazing! I caught a Noctowl. Did you know they have Noctowl in this region? Nice level up from Moly Holy. Guess I'll keep with the theme. Danger has been transferred to Box 1. We'll throw down a Repel, and I'm just going to swap somebody hero probably to the front so that the Repel is actually effective. Yeah, meow. Alright, let's take a look around. Item up there. A bunch of weird garbage bins and tires and stuff out here in this forest grove. Don't really know what they were cooking with that, but it's kind of a neat area to have this little misfit Pokemon zone, and unfortunately abused Pokemon zone, but hey. Games don't really hide away from the fact that that happens, especially in black and white. Not that long ago when this game came out. Aw. Sleep well. Another item down there. Interesting background music, by the way. I don't know what I make of this music. It's kind of nice, I guess. So I got a little bit used to it. Odd, though. I didn't bring a Pokemon with Surf. I didn't bring a Pokemon. I could teach Surf to Mr. Fuji, but I'm not gonna. I'll definitely come back here later. So, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Will I need Surf at Victory Road? I think so, right? So maybe I will end up teaching it to Mr. Fuji. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, I'll go back out here. Those Pokemon are no longer hanging out. Oh, but they're wandering the area. That's cool. Fwa. Let's go find another one before we head back. Hey! There we go. My Furfrous looks like it's having fun, frolicking in the flowers. I'll leave you guys to it. Head back out. This will do nothing. Watch. Yeah, I'm just right back here. Wait, where did this send me? I didn't see that coming. What was a dead end anyway? Wait, where am I? Oh yeah, I am back down here. Wait, no? I thought those spots just connected to each other. Wait, where am I? I think I just found something I didn't know about on any past playthrough. That's crazy. What's down here? Dark magic, along with my Pokemon, cannot be defeated. Where am I? Let's just get this dark magic out of here quickly and see what that TM is. Is that Energy Ball? I think Energy Ball is in this forest, and I don't think I've normally found it in the past. Oh boy. Well, we're living. Goodbye, Trevenant. Dark magic didn't work. You and your Pokemon are shining too brightly. Stronger. I don't know about that. It is Energy Ball. Okay, well, I just lost my Ludicolo. Don't think any of these guys are interested in it. Unless Noctowl can learn Energy Ball, which I don't think it can, but we'll find out. Oh, and that sent me back here! Okay, yeah, that's actually way more interesting than I thought. I thought those side paths were nothing, but they were actually something. You got me, Game Freak. Good job. I'm gonna heal Hero, because I think there'll be at least one more trainer battle before I'm out of here. Down here? Yeah. So if I went here first, this is kind of a fake-out Pokemon Village path. It's a dead end. With a trainer who wants to show off her Pokemon, because that's what you do in a spooky forest like this. Intimidate? I don't care, it's a Snowbelle. I'm just gonna power up punch on this before I swap to Shadow Claw. Try and stop me. Maybe it has Roar, that would actually work. Let's see. Rage? That's fine. Ready? -0 Shadow Claw. There you go. This could have Intimidate too, but it doesn't, so we'll just Shadow Claw it. Or 2-hit KO. We do get roared out here though. That's unfortunate. Goku, you're supposed to be dead. How did you get into a battle? We'll just leer this and hope it KOs us. And hey, that gets Hero back in. Is that cheating? I guess kinda, but I didn't mean to do it. It's not my fault. My opponent forced me to cheat. So really, they cheated if you think about it. Bye, Gramble. I can't stop tee-heeing because the sight of your Pokemon really tickles me. Tee-hee! If we lost, my Pokemon did their best. Time to reward them with some Pokepuffs. That's nice, but like, are you just having a picnic in this creepy forest? Do you, I guess. Meadow Plate. Again, no grass types right now, but okay, cool. And back at the entrance. Off we go. Not the biggest, most elaborate area, but pretty cool layout, and genuinely I found something that I think is new to me that time. At least I haven't seen in a long time, such that I forgot about it, if I have seen it before. So that was very nice. But now, one thing left to deal with, and that is the gym. First, though, let's get Alert, the Noctowl, into the dead box. And Danger, the Noctowl, into the party. And we'll put Goku. We'll rebury Goku's not super well treated body. And we'll call Big X back up because I'm down to 6 Pokemon right now. What else is new? Hero, Mr. Fuji, Moly Holy, Elizabeth, Danger, and Big X. We'll do the TMs on Danger quickly. It was, I can't learn Energy Ball, so it was Echoed Voice and Shadow Ball, right? There's Echoed Voice. Over Takedown. Shadow Ball over Synchro Noise. I've actually gotten a lot of TMs this episode, huh? I thought Shadow Ball would be closer to the bottom of the list, but there are a bunch. Game's just throwing good TMs at me here in the late stages, I guess. That's cool. Anyway, heal up and definitely leave Hero in front to go to the gym because I'm not messing around at this point. At this point, the team for the league is probably something like this. There are, I would guess, a couple more encounters, but yeah, not much room for change at this point. Anyway, this is an okay gym. I'm not a big fan. I find this puzzle kind of tedious. But it's pretty enough to look at, I guess. They call this trainer the Queen of the Ice Rink. Oh, that is power-up punch food for sure. I'm sorry, Imelda. I have bad news. What did it use? Snatch? What was that? Unfortunately, we're just gonna waste the power punch boost because I'm not throwing physical attacks into this when I have Aura Sphere. Bye. Colder than cold, faster than fast. That's me. Think that one through. Alright. Yeah, actually, yeah. This will get me to this guy. Freeze right there. Okay, we'll punch our way through this. Okay, that's a flying type. Yep. But I'm a little afraid of this, so I'm swapping Aura Sphere again. Try to one-shot it. Yeah, there we go. So far, so good. Unfortunately, kind of an anticlimactic final gym. Unless something is weird with your team. But we'll work our way through. Now I could freely swap between these platforms. I feel like this is probably not the most efficient way to do this, but it's the only way I've ever done it. Yeah, actually that made no sense, because I could have just set that up. But I swear I've done the same thing every playthrough. I could have just set that up in the first place, and then... but what I need now is to get back onto, I think, the first one on this side. Which gives me both the left and middle spots. Is that right? Probably not. Oh, yeah, there it is. I was starting to doubt as I went through more of those. But now, this ends pretty straightforward. First we fight this trainer, who likes to cool down and clear her head with a refreshing chilled dessert, and then offered me a taste. I hope she's offering food. Speaking of which, this is definitely power-up punch food. Thought I'll swap to Orsphere for this. Not as scary as a mammal swine, but still, I'd love to one-shot it. And there it goes. And we will take advantage of that power-up punch boost to land a +1 Shadow Claw into this. I do like that this gym's throwing a lot of classic Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon at me. Piloswine, Sneasel, Jinx, Cloyster. That's kind of neat. Tell you a secret. Try using Ice Beam on some berry juice for delicious frappe. Hey, you gotta get to know your Pokemon that moves outside of battles, right? She is thinking outside the box. Ice Beam outside of battle to make chilly treats. I like it. Why can't I do that? Why won't Game Freak let me do that? Being able to keep your cool in the matter situation is a trademark of the truly powerful, says this guy. Theo. Beartooth. Not such a classic Pokemon, but still kind of cool to see here. And I'm not going to mess around with this, we'll just throw an Orsphere at it. Yeah, this gym is really, I mean, Mega Lucario is obviously pretty broken into this gym, but also, like, if you have a fire type, you can kind of just run through it, even though they have some water and ground types. Doesn't really help them that much. So, my favorite starter in this generation is Fennekin. Often I have a Delphox. Sometimes I have a Charizard. And it's kind of a similar story. So, fortunately, Vanillix is not a Pokemon design I especially like in the first place. 3D maybe kind of saves it a little bit, honestly. But there are very few Pokemon that I dislike, if any. But Vanillix is pretty low on the list for me. Anyway. Yeah, unfortunately, in terms of battles, this gym's kind of anticlimactic. Anyway. Puzzle gets anticlimactic here, too, because, watch, we do this. And now we just have all 3 spots forever on this side. So it's just a matter of moving this one until we can get to Wolfric. That's it. That's the puzzle. It's kind of a pretty gym, but yeah, I think I'm kind of disappointed by this one in the end. And it's only kind of pretty. It's not mind-blowing like the last gym, so bit of a letdown. Not the worst. By all means, absolutely not the worst. But a little on the disappointing side, I think. Just a little. Cool badge design, though, and we'll see it soon. You know what? Ice is both extremely hard and terribly fragile at the same time. You know what that means? Depending on which Pokemon you choose and what moves they use, I could be your most challenging opponent yet. Or I could be a total pushover. Yeah, well, I've played through this game a number of times, and one of those does tend to happen. But that's alright, that's how it should be. If you say so. Anyway, enough of my rambling, let's get this show on the road. Yeah, that speech rings a little hollow on my, let's just say, not nearly first playthrough. And, of course, the playthrough where I'm looking at this game with a more critical eye. I mean, mostly I've been singing its praises. Guess what? It's a good game. I think the game is good. I like it. But I'm analyzing more than probably I've ever done playing through this game in the past. Unfortunately, Wolfric is not... I like the guy's vibes, but he's not entirely spared gameplay-wise. As the Abomasnow just gets deleted by an Aurasphere. Another health bar that couldn't disappear quickly enough. I guess he got his hail up, but I don't think it's going to do very much. I'll swap to power-up punch to the Krog, and I'll target its lower defensive stat. For a second there, I thought it might take one, but no. And that just leaves Avalugg. Does it have Sturdy? I don't remember. Let's just say I'm not terribly afraid of it either way. I think there's a ton of physical defense, but one Aura Sphere and... yeah, it's gone. Doesn't even have Sturdy. That was Wulfric. Sorry to say. Disappointing gem. For the potential that this game has shown so far. Seen better, seen prettier gyms to look at, seen better puzzles. Certainly had tougher gym battles. Outstanding. I'm tough as an iceberg. You say so? But you smashed me through and through. That said, impressive. Your Pokemon fought with great courage. I can tell you've trained your Pokemon well. That said, I do really like the design of his badge. Got a little bit of water in there, that's kind of cool. What you have right there is called the Iceberg badge. As long as you have that, any and all of your Pokemon will surely look up to you and do their absolute best in battle. Let me give you this, too. Ice Beam TM would have been useful earlier, but I don't think I have a use for it right now. Good TM, though. You know what this is? It's Ice Beam. This move has an accuracy of 100%. See, he's calling out what's important. That's... Blizzard? That could miss. Ice Beam? No, no, no. Not only that, but every once in a while it will freeze the target it hits, too. Hope you learned a valuable lesson today. Don't know that I have. Being rigid can make you tough, but it will also render you fragile. You're better off being flexible. One more little dig at Lysander here in this town where everybody seems to know him, huh? You know what I mean? Some people are fluid like water and can adapt to their environment without changing what's important on the inside. Not me, though. I guess I'm too stubborn. Maybe that's why I love ice types. Okay, maybe the moral there wasn't what I thought it was. I do like this part. This is cool. I have to hand that to him. And we'll slide out through there at the start of the next episode. But for now... swap Moly Holy to the front. Get ready for next time. But that's it. 8 badges down. Next thing to do, beat the league. Can we do it? I think probably, but ugh. The team's in rough shape in some ways. For now, let's just admire that pattern in the background and call it an episode. League challenge next time. See you then.